All right, here we go. From Ullman Stadium on the campus of Tulane University, it's Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. This year, John Curtis Christian School is celebrating 56 years of excellence and is continuing to build champions for life. Our pregame sponsor is Walter and Bill Sanchez, class of 1977, and younger brother Chris Sanchez, class of 1980, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot Football. And, of course, they are proud Yogi's Bears. Good evening. Welcome to tonight's broadcast. Alongside my partner and great friend, Danny Wimprine, I'm Kevin Fayard. Of course, we have Robbie Euster in the booth producing tonight's broadcast, and we'll have Gordon Hebert on the sideline giving us updates throughout the game. Tonight, the John Curtis Christian Patriots, the number 1 seed, and the 3 years in a row consecutive Catholic League champions take on the number 8 seed Jesuit Blue Jays in the Division I quarterfinal state playoff game here at Tulane Stadium. The Patriots are 10-0 on the season. The Blue Jays come into tonight's ball game with a record of 6 wins and 5 losses. The winner advances to the semifinals next Friday night and will take on the winner of 2 Shreveport teams, Evangel and Bird. Up in they're playing the Shreveport. Should the Patriots win, we'll host. If Jesuit wins tonight, they'll probably end up having to travel. Danny, it's the holiday season. It's high school football playoff here in Louisiana. There's nothing better.
Nothing better than this, brother. And the weather is nice and crisp. I think it finally got here. The football weather's here for us on a Friday afternoon. But you're right, Kevin. Another Catholic League matchup against a very well-coached Jesuit Blue Jays team in the playoffs. You never know what can happen. Who's going to win the turnover battle? Who's going to play better on special teams? Who's not going to have the silly penalties? So we got to go to work tonight. We have to be hitting on all cylinders. Kids are pretty healthy. We got one key guy out with the flu. We'll talk about that later, but got to play well. That's the biggest thing. If you remember last time, this ball game in the first half, it was a 7-0 ball game.
Right.
Second half, we showed up, basically kept pounding on them, kept going to work, and we took care of the ball game. But you never know. Tail of the tape, who's going to show up? We got to keep pounding them defensively. I think it was the biggest thing how we kind of took the game over last time. Defensively, we kind of took it to them. I think they only had 33 rush yards. Right. We got after their quarterback. A very, very dominant football game. Very dominant second half for the Patriots last time. So we'll see who shows up tonight. But another game at Ullman Stadium, beautiful place to play. Like I said, the weather's nice and crisp, not a lot of wind. It's a beautiful night to play, and it doesn't get any better. Another Catholic League matchup. Don't like to play a team twice, but guess what? Here they are again. Let's go get them.
Exactly. Well, like I said, it's the holiday season, and it wouldn't be a playoff without the John Curtis Christian Patriots. And here we are again for the umpteenth year, every year since 1975 to be exact. So it's been a long, long stretch for the Patriots. Talk about that October 5th ball game. The Patriots dominated statistically. 23-0 was the final score. You're saying 7-0 at halftime. Over the kickoff, we ran it back to the 18-yard line, dropped it to the 1-yard line, fumbled it. Jesuit got the ball, got a couple first downs, and after that, it was nothing. We scored a touchdown the next possession, and then great defense by both teams.
Yeah.
You know both teams are going to make adjustments. Obviously, you looked at the film. I still like the Patriots' chances. We've had a week off. We're just a very good ball club this year. The boys are itching to get back to the state championship to redeem themselves from last year's loss to Catholic.
Kevin, no doubt about it. We've been here before. We know what it takes to be a champion. So these kids want to be able to get that feeling. Like you mentioned last year, we were this short. So these guys want to be able to do it. They want to get back there and, of course, be able to wear that heavy hardware once again. But, yeah, I think last game, it's a line battle. You know, their defensive front's pretty tough.
They're really good.
Our defensive front, very tough.
Very good.
So who's going to show up tonight? Who's going to get after the quarterback? And like I said, it comes down to silly mistakes. Who's going to make silly penalties? We obviously don't want that on our side.
Right.
Turnover battle, you have to win the turnover battle. And then, of course, play well in special teams. The guy I was talking about is out with the flu. That's Corey Wren. He's obviously been an exceptional returner. He plays running back for us. He's got a lot of speed, fastest kid on the team. Not going to have him tonight. So who's going to step up and make the plays when we need them on special teams again tonight? But I like our chances tonight. I think last game, like I said, we dominated in the second half. It really wasn't even as close as 23-0 because I think in the second half we just totally took the ball game over. But that's why you play again. That's why you have to continue to play. It's a one-game season right now. Who wants it? Who wants it a little more? Troy Baglio, the defense coordinator, old John Curtis Patriot offensive lineman, he's obviously going to have this defense tuned up and a little bit more ready than maybe they were last game.
Right.
But our defense is going to be tuned up as well.
Sure.
Got to get after these guys, get after the quarterback, do what we got to do to be successful tonight. And like you and I always say, don't make the game bigger than it is. Just play within yourself and do the things that your coach should do, and we're going to be fine tonight.
Like you said, Jesuit's defense line is very good. The Patriots defense line is very good. It's really going to be boiled down like it was last game. Which offense has the most success? And I just think our offense is a little bit better than Jesuit's offense. I like it that way. We're going to pause for the playing of the national anthem and the invocation.
Followed by the playing of the national anthem. The invocation this evening will be delivered by Reverend Welch.
If you would stand and bow your head with me. Our Father and our God, we love you. You show us great grace. We pray tonight that you bless these players. The work they put in through the season, the practices, the courage, the character that they have shown. Honor it tonight on the field. Protect them, protect the coaches. Help us to glorify your name. In Jesus Christ we pray, to the glory of God. Amen. Remain standing.
For the playing of the national anthem to be sung by Mrs. Lydia Curtis.
Welcome back to Fighting Patriot Football via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. That was the invocation by Reverend Welch and the national anthem being played by the Colonial Regiment and sung by Mrs. Lydia Curtis. And Danny, we're seconds away from the teams entering the field. We did a pregame warm-up, pregame outside. It's nice and cool. Now we're in a cozy confines of the press box.
Feeling good, feeling good. I tell you what, though, Kevin, you hit on a great point right before we left. Offensively, which team is going to take over and control the game? It was a defensive ball game last time. I think our defense took it over in the second half. But offensively, we have to keep in mind that there's nothing wrong with long, sustained drives. You don't have to make the big pop. You don't have to make the big play. Sustained drives, get first downs, and at the end of the drive, get points on the board. No matter if you're going to kick a field goal, score a touchdown, get some points on the board, and let's be able to move this thing closer to where we want it to be.
I want to thank our pregame sponsors, Proud Yogi's Bears, proud sponsors of Fighting Patriot Football, Walter, Bill, and Chris Sanchez. We appreciate all of their support through the years. The Jesuit Blue Jays take the field. They're in their white helmets, white jerseys, and white pants. And we're going to toss it down to Coach JT and the boys behind the run-through.
Now, let it hang out. You understand that? Be smart. Be ready for anything early. Let's go get them. Here we go.
And here come your John Curtis Christian Patriots as they take the field. Patriots are wearing their traditional white helmet with the new logo we had a couple weeks ago with the JC with the American flag going through it. Red jerseys and white pants. And these red jerseys are a new jersey commemorating or celebrating Coach JT's 50th year as head coach of the Patriots. Nice red jersey with a blue and white stripe on the sleeves. White Patriots, white numerals, and then on the right shoulder is a football with the number 50, and then through the 50 is the 26 state championship years. And we'll talk a little bit more about that throughout the game, but Danny, this special jersey looks real nice.
It does. It looks really, really good. We've seen red jerseys before. Obviously, for us, it's a kind of a historic thing or a big deal for us. We've usually worn them on a homecoming night or a state championship game, but it's a big deal. Obviously, Coach JT's 50th season coaching the Patriots, and being able to break these out in the locker room, I can guarantee you the kids were excited.
Absolutely. The captains for the Patriots, number 2, Dominic Brown. Number 15 will be Levon Williams, and then number 36 is going to be Jude Touye.
And I tell you what, Kevin, just imagine if our boy, number 15, Levon Williams, was playing for us this year as well. Of course, he went down with a bad knee before the season, and we've missed him, but I tell you what, he would have been a key to the Patriots' offensive success, but they've done a good job of rallying without him, and glad he's still here to share in the success.
Captains are in the middle of the field. The referee is going over the ground rules and showing them the coin. Jesuit being the visiting team, they will call it. And let's see what they say.
To start tonight's game, the Patriots.
So it looks like the Patriots offense won the flip and will receive. So Jesuit will be kicking off left to right. So just like the game on October 5th, the Patriots got the ball. Let's see if they get a big return like they did back in October.
Well, how fast do you want to start? Patriots offense, we talked about special teams, 3 phases of the game. Special teams, offense, and defense. Special teams set the tempo of the ball game right here on the opening kickoff return. And then offense, let's let them see what kind of offense we want to be for the entire night once we finally get the ball. Set the tempo of the ball game right here, Patriots. Let's go to work.
Yeah, we're seconds away from getting this game kicked off.
But it really is. I tell you what, it's a beautiful night out here, Kevin. Probably, 55 degrees, not a lot of wind, playing at a beautiful stadium, Yeoman Stadium, so it really doesn't get any better for high school football on a Friday night.
I want to give a shout out to Donald Faubacher and Bubby. They're watching at home in Harahan. We appreciate you.
There you go, Dr. D, our special halftime premier sponsor.
Shurik will kick it off for the Blue Jays. Deep for the Patriots. We're going to go with 2 deep. Joel Taylor, the far side, and Dominic Brown, the near side halfbacks. Patriots are expecting some kind of either squib kick or onside kick, but Jesuit will break the huddle. And Coach JT talked about that during the special teams meeting yesterday. Expect anything and everything. They had nothing to lose.
No, they have nothing to lose. Exactly right. Play fundamental football. Watch out for everything.
Shurik.
There it is.
Kicks it. Fielded by Smith around the 30-yard line. Goes far side. He's around the 38, and that's where he'll be tackled. So the Patriots will have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line to be exact to start the ball game.
Mekhi Smith did a great job of fielding that thing, getting north, protecting the football, and giving our offense the ball. And with great field position here, 1st and 10. The Patriots are going to start it off right about the 39-yard line.
Well, they remember we killed them on that return, the open kickoff in October, and they didn't want none of that.
I'm sure throughout the ball game they'll figure out that Corey's not here and maybe change it up, but maybe not. We definitely have some deep returners that could do something to you anyway. But here come the Patriots.
Ball on the right hash marks. It's going to be Smith and Berry, the halfbacks. Guggenheim under center. Patriots going right to left. 3-step drop. Throws it near side. Up the seam. Almost intercepted. We had a receiver up the seam, the tight end, and the safety just dropped it. That was number 18, William Hawkins. 2nd down 10.
Well, good job by the safety, reading the quarterback's eyes, seeing them free release up the seam. The front side safety actually came down in run support, The backside safety kept his deep third, and he was right there. I'm not sure if Colin just didn't see him at all, but that's the play that they're going to want back because that safety should have made that interception.
Yep. Second down, 10. Guggenheim checking off at the line of scrimmage. And the line jump. Center did not snap it. They'll back up the Patriots. It'll be second down and 15.
And this is kind of what we talk about in pregame. Don't let the game be bigger than what it is.
Yep.
Take a deep breath, settle down. Of course, it's the first playoff game. The adrenaline's pumping. You're getting ready to go. Just play within yourself. Take a deep breath. Let the game come to you.
Yep. All right, so we need to move the ball back to the 34-yard line. They're going to keep the ball in that far hash mark. Guggenheim under center. Back to pass. Looks near side. Going to throw it deep. Has Williams. Williams comes back to the ball. Caught at the 32-yard line, and he's going to be rustled down around the 30. They're trying to strip him, but they might have gotten his face mask. There's a flag on the play.
Yep. Late flag. That looks like what it's going to be, Kevin. And I told you, it just takes one play. All that excitement, all that hoopla. It only lasts till you get hit in the mouth. That's what happened right there. Colin Guggenheim with a nice completion. But I tell you what, Lance did a great job of attacking the football. It was a short throw, which was actually good. It was well covered. He did a good job of attacking the football, trying to get up and catch it at its highest point. And it looks like that's exactly right. It's going to be a face mask. Tack it on.
The ball was underthrown a little bit. Williams came back. He caught it. He secured the ball. And then in their attempt to try to rake it out, they grabbed the face mask, moved the ball to the 27-yard line, 1st and 10 Patriots. 11-17 and counting. This is the opening drive of the ball game. Crum and Smith are the halfbacks. Ball's on the near hash line. Guggenheim counter option, gives it to Smith. He needs to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Big 91. Stop that. And that's going to be Melville. Again, we talked at pregame that the strength of the defense of Jesuit is their defensive line.
Yeah, good job of them being right there. I tell you what, the guard came around and had a nice kick-out block, but 91 was right there, stayed in his lane, didn't get out of it, and made a nice tackle right there. And the official is going to official timeout for something. They're going to discuss something. I don't know, just between them. So they're going to whistle it for play. 25-second clock starts. And you're listening to us live on JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
All right, Smith and Crum are the same halfbacks. They just flip sides. Smith near side, Crum the right side halfback. Guggenheim back to pass, rolls to his right, fires it, going to be curl out. Caught by Taylor, has the first down near the 10. They throw him back down around the 15, but let's see where they mark it. I believe. Let me spot it first.
Great job. Good job of driving that route deep, Kevin. I'll tell you what, it almost looked like Colin took a 7-step drop, settled himself, shot an arrow out there, and Joel did a good job of coming back and catching it.
The 12-yard line, to be exact. Quick huddle. Guggenheim keeps it, ducks around the left side. He's inside the 10, near the 7-yard line. Gain of 6.
Colin's got such a nice, tight duck step around that left side. He's always going to gain some positive yardage when he keeps it. But this is exactly what we have to do, Kevin. Just sustain drives, continue to move the ball forward, move the sticks, and finish out with points at the end of the drive. So let's be able to keep that football, keep possession. Let's put some points on the board.
Officially the 8-yard line, gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Twins receivers near side, ball in the middle of the field. Guggenheim goes to his right, hands it off to Smith. Smith is inside the 5, fights hard, he's toward the goal line, and he scores!
Touchdown!
So at 9:20 to go in the quarter, the Patriots take the opening kickoff and they drive 61 yards, put 6 points on the board, PAT pending.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, when he first gave it, I wasn't sure if Colin kept it, gave it. Mackay almost went down, got out of the pile, and with his second and third effort, made it happen and got us 6 points on the board. So this is exactly what we talk about. Set the tempo of the ball game, score offensively. That's exactly what we did. Got to give it up to the offensive line, did a great job blocking, opening up some holes here on the first possession. And like we thought last game, their defensive line was very tough. They were very physical. That drive, we did a good job of being just as physical and making it happen.
McCready to kick the PAT. Snap, place, kick is up.
It is.
And it's good. So with 9:20 to go in the first, it's the Patriots 7, the Blue Jays 0.
Great job right there by the Patriots for that scoring job. I want to say thank you to Moe's Pizza, John Curtis Christian School alum Jeff Arsmith, class of 1986, and his lovely wife Lisa. They're located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego. Give them a call for some of their homemade hand-tossed pizza, lasagna, meatballs and spaghetti, muffaladas, or visit the website to see everything that they do. www.moespizzanola.com. Give them a call. Tell them Robbie, Danny, and Kevin sent you. 341-9650. That's 341-9650. Moe's Pizza. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Danny, that was a 6-play drive. It went 61 yards in distance, 2:31 off the clock. Makai Smith with an 8-yard touchdown run. McCready with the PAT, and the Patriots lead at 7-0.
Great job of energizing these fans. You know as well as I do, when you go out there and you score on the opening possession, that defense comes out with a little bit of swagger. And they understand that we just got something. We have something to protect now. We have the lead to protect. We got to get out there and play physical defensively. And if we could play half as good as we did last game against Jesuit, we're going to be fine.
The big play on that drive was the 36-yard pass completion from Guggenheim to Williams. And, of course, the bonus yards with the face mask got him to the 27. Patriots will kick it off from the 40. McCready to kick it off deep for the Blue Jays.
All right, we're ready.
But you know what I like about that offensive series?
What's that?
Coming out, throwing the ball, and attacking them on the first series. Coming out and saying we don't have to run it. We don't have to run it every time. We see something we like. We've obviously seen it on film. Let's go ahead and attack.
Near side is number 3, Varnado. Far side, Besh. Besh looks like he will field it at the 2-yard line. Far side, 5-10. He's to the 15. Gets hit, falls forward near the 20-yard line, and it is the 20. So with 9:14 to go in the quarter, 1st and 10 Blue Jays from their own 20.
Great job by the kickoff team. And we got a lot of good defenders, a lot of guys that are running out there. Kevin, I actually think we have 3 guys on the defensive side that got all district, I believe. So I don't know if it's official or not, but from what I've heard is Angela Anderson, Joshua Valentine, and Donald Clay. So great job by those guys. I want to say congratulations to them, and let's go to work on defense.
All right. Big man takes the shotgun handoff, gets to Whittington. He runs right the middle for a short gain of 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. And that was a great job of the Patriots coverage team. We know they haven't been that good this year by our standards. Besh is a very good returner for Jesuit, and to hold him for an 18-yard return is pretty good.
2nd down and 7.
No huddle by the Blue Jays. They'll have split near side, 2 receivers near side, split to the left. They give it to Whittington. He tries to turn the left corner. He does not, and he might have lost 2 yards.
Well, let's put it this way. On the last game, like we said, they only had like 33 yards rushing. First 2 plays, they're running it right at us. And I think on Jesuit's side, they want to say, you know what? We're going to come out here and attack too. We want to punch you in the mouth and let you know that we're not afraid to run the ball, and we want to do it a little bit more effectively tonight.
Double twins. They'll stay in the shotgun. McMahon takes the pass from center, looks near side. He's in trouble. Valentine tries to get him, but he throws a little slip screen to Whittington, and he's going to be tackled well shy of the 1st down at the 25-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 5. It's a great job of the Patriots D.
Doing exactly what we needed to do. Stop them. It's going to bring up 4th down, and obviously they're going to punt deep in their territory, do what we got to do. But great job by the Patriots on those first 3 plays of that defensive series.
All right, the Patriots will send their punt return back. We have Donald Clay near side and Makai Smith, the far side halfback. They're going to stand at the Patriot 40-yard line.
Smith back to receive the punt.
Wobbly kick. Makai Smith called for fair catch, but then lets it roll, and that's a big mistake because now it's going to roll all the way to the Patriot 25-yard line. And I don't know why he's running back down there if you're going to
get away from it now. And you already signaled for a fair catch, so it really doesn't matter.
So rolls down to the 24-yard line. So with 7:27 to go in the quarter, 1st and 10 Patriots from the 24. Go ahead, Danny.
Well, I was saying this still isn't bad field position, though, Kevin. Good job by their punt team, flipping it. But on the 24-yard line, I think our offense is going to do something good with it. I really want to try to do the exact same thing we did on the last series. Punch them in the mouth, come out here, stay on the attack, stay on the attack. You've seen so many teams in the past that they get up and they kind of start to relax. Of course, 7-0 is not really a big lead yet, but I like what we did last series. Let's stay on the attack and go right at them.
They're going to place the ball officially at the 25-yard line, so 75 yards away from pay dirt. Twins receivers near side. The ball's on that right hash mark. Guggenheim under center. Will come option, and it looks like one of the linemen moved, so we're going to start 5 yards further back.
Ball start against the Patriots. That will cost them 5.
It'll be 1st and 15.
Well, we talked about this in pregame also. These unneeded penalties that arise in big games like this, you can't have silly penalties. It's a lot harder to call a play 1st and 15 than it is 1st and 10. You put a little bit of pressure on the offense when you have something like that. So let's clean that up a little bit.
If you listen to us in the live broadcast, feel free to text us. 504-259-7690. Again, 504-259-7690. Give us your name and location. We'll give you a shout out. Now 1st and 15. They'll stay with the same formation. Twins near side. Guggenheim calling out the play at the line of scrimmage. Running back fell forward, and they're going to call it play. That's just 2 consecutive false starts. He just fell out of his stance.
Yeah, he did. He did. And obviously he's going downhill. He wants to get a little jump on it before we have the snap, but cannot have silly things like this, especially early in the ball game, and back yourselves up. And
now
of
back
course,
to the 15.
Chauncey's going to check out of the game.
So that's 3 flags on us, 1 on them.
But you know what? As a quarterback, you got to take command of the huddle, and then on the line of scrimmage, maybe talk up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we're getting to this south end zone where the Jesuit band is, so a little extra noise might be affecting us.
Yep.
We'll see. Same formation, Twins near side. Go to the right. Guggenheim pitches it to Smith. He turns the corner. Got hit hard.
Woo, good tackle.
Maybe a gain of 2 to the 17.
Great job of their cornerback coming up in support. Terrible block by us outside. Bad stalk block. We didn't get to him, and all of a sudden, he just came up in support and hammered us on the outside. Good job by Collins seeing it and pitching it out. But one-on-one, that cornerback made a nice play.
I'm going to give a shout out to Kevin Melanson and his beautiful daughter, Rebecca. They're in the ticket booth working the game, and he'll be joining the crowd at halftime.
I was about to say, I thought I saw him with tailgate.
Yeah. 2nd down and long. They'll stay in the same formation, Twins near side. Guggenheim back to pass, looks near side, throws it out in the flat, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Taylor. So
just a little bit too far outstretched for him. Taylor did a good job of trying to lay out and make a play, but we just couldn't come up with it here, and it's going to be 3rd and long. Got to make it happen.
Got an update up in Shreveport. Bird leading Evangel 3-0. The winner of this game plays the winner of that game. They're in the same district, and Evangel hammered them by 20-plus points.
Well, I was about to say,
ago.
I think that game's going to be a lot tighter tonight than a lot of people think.
People think the same thing about this one, and so far it is. 6:34 to go in the quarter, 3rd down and 18. Ball on the Patriots 17. Option near side. Hands it off to the running back. He got all the penalty yards back, +1, but it's going to be 4th down and 9. So that's where the off-play penalties killed us.
Sure does, Kevin. Each and every time. But I tell you what we did. Got us a little bit of breathing room here for our punter to be able to flip the field position. Good job making up some of it. Put a nice run right there, and of course it's going to bring up 4th down. But McCready's done a great job for us all year. He's been our special teams all-star, and he can really put the boot to it, so he's got to do it again right here.
Deep for the Blue Jays will be number 35, Bergeron, excuse me. McCready to punt it. Wobbly kick, draws Bergeron back. Ball hits at the 40, and is going to roll to the Jesuit 34-yard line, 33. So with 5:35 to go in the quarter, the 1st and 10 Blue Jays from their own 33-yard line, but that was a wasted opportunity with unnecessary penalties.
Well, that's the thing. You know, the good thing about our offense is they're going to come out. They're going to come out. Like I said, still the 2nd possession of the game. Take a deep breath. Let the game come to you. But they're going to come to the sidelines, open up communication with the coaches, be able to talk about what they're seeing, and hopefully have a little bit more success next drive.
Double Twins set. McMahon gets the pass, throws it far side, caught by Varnado. Short gain of 3.
Jordan Stipe over there on the coverage along with Dominic Brown.
They're going to go up-tempo, no huddle. Trips near side, split top of the right, top of the field. And there's a flag in the play.
Yeah, I think the center wasn't on the same page with the lineman. Snapped it a little bit too late. False start on the Blue Jays. They're trying to stretch the defense out a little bit, Kevin, with this trips formation down here. Matthew Jane walks out of the box, tries to protect it a little bit out there. And so Barfield's going to have to do a good job of stepping up in the run game when they split it out trips like this.
Yep. Robinson is the lone running back. He'll line up to the right of McMahon out of the shotgun. Trips near side. They'll give it to Robinson. He comes near side, and he's going to get a few yards back to the 40-yard line. So he got all the penalty yards plus a few. Be third down, maybe about 4. Let's see where they spot.
Yep, about 4.
4. Ball is at the 39.5. Same formation, split trips. They look far side, throw it, and it's going to be caught for the first down by Varnado.
Great job, just taking what the defense gives you. Stipes a little bit too far off in coverage on the backside, and they're just going to take that dink and donk all day for first down.
Yep. Same formation, split trips near side. Robinson lines up to the right of McMahon out of the shotgun. And this time is a
early whistle.
Yeah, the referee stopped. I don't think we call a timeout. Let's see. False start on the Blue Jays. I don't see a flag, though. I just saw the referee blow the whistle. I didn't see a flag.
You're right. But I tell you what, Kevin, that'll stifle momentum. Nothing that'll aggravate a coach more than picking up a couple nice first downs, do what you need to do, and then all of a sudden another bonehead penalty comes out.
Well, look what happened to us last drive. We didn't get started. Back to the 40-yard line. They're going to fake it to Robinson. McMahon rolls near side, throws it to those are the best at 1-0 of it. He didn't put his hands up.
Did he even see it?
He saw the Patriot defense come and said, I don't think so.
No, thank you.
He laid that one.
No, thank you. Not today.
I don't think so.
Not today. I'm a deep catch. I'm a deep pass guy.
But I don't ever think I've seen a receiver just like, he didn't put his hands up. He's like, I don't want none of that.
He's seen it.
Yeah.
I'm standing right by him. He's seen it.
Oh, man. Second down long. McMahon looks enough. Now back near side, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be gunning to plus yards. Got the penalty yards plus maybe 2 more.
Yep,
and a late flag.
I think Barfield just jumped on him a little bit too late there. I didn't think they were going to call it because I thought it was a little ticky-tacky, but I think that's probably what came in late, Kevin, is that the quarterback gave himself up, he slid, and then Barfield kind of got on top.
What's embarrassing, though, is you had 3 officials standing right there, and the back judge.
Yep.
Personal foul of Patriots. That's 15 yards in a first down now.
And that's hard sometimes, the defender not understanding, or, of course, your momentum's carrying you. But when the quarterback's feet come first, everything, evade them, get away, do what you got to do to not have a silly play like that.
Well, it's a big penalty. You lose the ball all the way down to the Patriot 37-yard line with 4:19 to go in the quarter.
Huge. Instead of maybe forcing them into a punting situation, first down.
All right, they got Twins to the top of the field, split near side.
And I think their tackle jumped off sides.
Wow. Getting a little sloppy on both sides here.
And I got to give a special shout out to my mom.
Hey.
Barbara, that listened to us at home, said Uncle Tom and Aunt Fran are there, Dottie and Dennis and family listening to us. They said they had Moe's Pizza and jambalaya for dinner. Doesn't get any better than that. So I love you, Mama. See y'all in a little bit.
I want to give a shout out to Russell Bonowitz, class of 86. He says, go Patriots. Appreciate you guys listening.
Father Sidney's here with us tonight. He knows you got to give a shout out to Mama.
Oh, yeah.
Mama's not happy. Nobody's happy.
Split Twins to the right. McMahon gets it to Robinson. He got tripped up by his own guy.
Yep,
wow.
Sure did.
And that's a big benefit for us because Danny, if he turns the corner, he had a lot of real estate to gain.
Valentine did a good job pounding the post on the outside there, and the offensive lineman he couldn't get out of the way of the offensive lineman's feet, tripped over him.
Second and about 17. Double Twins. They'll stay in the shotgun. McMahon takes the pass from center, looks to his left, fires it down the far sideline. It's going to be in and out of the hands of the receiver. And that is Best, number 5. Just a little too high for him. Third down.
Well, the thing about it, too, Kevin, is I think our rush is finally starting to get to the quarterback a little bit. He's probably trying to throw that thing a little bit quicker than he wants to, be able to set his feet and finish through that throw. A good job of our defenders coming downhill and getting to him.
He remembers the beating he took in October. Trips near side, split top of the field. McMahon looks near side, Steps up in the pocket. He's going to be in trouble. Big E got him.
Yes, sir. And that's it. Kevin,
Got him at the 40.
they can't block our guys one-on-one.
No.
And that's the bottom line truth. You get our guys one-on-one with them, it's going to be a tough night. Kevin, we got an update here on the St. Aug Catholic game. Right now it's 7-6. Catholic Baton Rouge on top St. Aug.
Jesuit will punt. Donald Clay will go back. Looks like we'll probably play a little punt safe here. Shurick to punt it. He does both duties for them. Decent snap. High kick. Oh, wow. Straight up in the air. Get away, guys. Ball hit at the 30 and is going to roll out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Danny, it barely crossed the line of scrimmage.
I haven't seen one like that in a while. That thing really didn't get out there much at all, and that was really good for us because you look at something like that, and at almost at best with that field position, you should get the ball on the 20 if he kicks it out the end zone, or maybe get a return. But when you have that much field position, the punter's trying to put it way up in the air, and he got a little bit up in the air, but really not far downfield at all.
2:40 to go in the half. Oh, excuse me, the quarter. The Patriots take it over. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Ball in their hash mark. Twins receivers near side. Guggenheim under center. We'll go to the right. He keeps it, ducks it, has a lot of run room. He's to the 40, 45, 50, the foot race.
Pick up
He's
the
to
block.
the 40. He's to 25, 20, tripped at the 10, at the 18-yard line. Excuse me. Got a little excited there and gave him more yards than he needed. But with 2:29 to go in the quarter, 1st and 10 Patriots inside the 20 of Jesuit.
Great job right there. Number 30 for Jesuit. Is that Logidis? Washington did a good job of coming down there and getting Colin and tripping him up. But we did, I tell you what, Kevin, great job right there. And Kevin's got, Colin's just got such a great duck step that I tell you, he is not going to lose yardage. He's going to get positive yardage on every one. And he is deceptively fast. I got it, Kevin, don't worry about it. He is deceptively fast. He will outrun most secondaries that you see. They just had a little bit of angle on him. And also, I like to see Chauncey Crum trying to run down there and get a nice block for him. But they did a good job of just making it happen and making the tackle. But great run right there by the Patriots.
There's an injury time. I didn't see it. I'm looking to my left, and there's a Blue Jay right here at the line of scrimmage, or the 40-yard line in front of him that's injured. So injury timeout with 2:29 to go in the quarter. It's the Patriots 7, the Blue Jays 0.
And, of course, I got to mention my sister Joanne and brother-in-law Yvonne and their girls Alexa and Mila coming in from out of town in Seattle. And my dad turned 80 last week, and we're having his 80th birthday party tomorrow, Kevin. So
Woo!
I know you'll be there ready to rock and roll.
Danny, that was a 50-yard run by Guggenheim on that play.
And like I said, Kevin, we saw him a couple years ago, and all of a sudden he broke out, and I said, man, he's pretty darn fast. And we see it every now and then where he's able to break free. And like I said, for a quarterback, he is deceptively fast. He can really rock and roll down the field.
Well, how about this?
And he's up.
Warren Easton, he had a low-grade fever, wasn't playing well. His right foot was taped up, and he outran 3 defensive backs from Warren Easton, 67 yards for a touchdown.
Yep, that's right.
He's very deceptively fast. People don't realize how quick he is.
Kevin, that's number 18, William Hawkins, DB, sophomore, 6 foot, 183 pounds. He's good, but unfortunately, he's kind of getting a lot of help getting off the field. So hopefully he's okay, and he'll return tonight.
All right, let's see if we can take advantage of it. 1st and 10 Patriots from the Blue Jay 19. Clock is running, 2:24 to go in the first period. Twins receivers near side. Ball on that right hash mark. Will come near side. Crum, no gain. The whole front 4 got him. Credit their defensive line getting there.
Yep, that's Owen Melville, 98 Percy Gansey. Good job by those guys playing on our side of the ball.
And it's not surprising that the strength of their ball clubs is defensive line when fellow Patriot Troy Baglio is the defensive coordinator and defensive line coach.
No doubt about it.
Who was a 2-time all-state offensive lineman for the Patriots, so he knows a lot about our blocking schemes.
I can tell you one thing, dude. When I was, I think, an 8th grader and I came to my first varsity practice, Troy pulled and hit a guy so hard, I looked around and I said, maybe this isn't for me yet.
Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Guggenheim back to pass. He's in trouble. Avoids the rush. Now he's going to keep it. Runs to his right, and he fights hard for, I believe, a gain of 3 to the 17.
Good job. Now, look, here's the thing. Colin's a tough kid. I just talked about it. He's the toughest quarterback. I mean, he's trust me, he's tough. But a lot of times I don't want him to take unneeded punishment like that. If nothing's there, throw it in the stands, play the next play, and let's move on. But what do? He tucks it, he runs, he gets a few positive yards. I don't mind. He's a tough kid. I like seeing it.
Ball's at the 17. We have to get it to the 9. 3rd down 8. Under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Twins receivers near side. Ball is on the near hash mark. Guggenheim goes to the right, dips it under, has a guy wide open in the end zone. It's going to be caught for the touchdown.
Yes, sir. Great job.
The tight end was wide open. They forgot to cover him.
That's Connor Ogeron. Good job of slipping out, Kevin. We faked an inside dive. Colin did a good job of hiding behind the offensive line, and Connor looked like he just ran like a little corner route away from the middle safety, got a little bit of room, and Colin did a good job of just putting some nice touch on the ball, getting it out front. 13-0 Patriots on top.
Patriots will do the swinging gate and will line up for the PAT. Googs to hold, McCready to kick it. Here's a snap. Plays, kick is up.
It is.
And it's good. So with 44 seconds to go in the quarter, it's the Patriots 14, the Blue Jays 0.
And Kevin, you just have to stay a little bit more disciplined on Jesuit's side. It's a little bit of undisciplined play there of not recognizing it and not seeing it, not seeing the release, getting sucked up in the run game. The coaches see it up here in the booth and then know that they can attack it, and that's exactly what they did. Guys got out of position. We made them pay. Kevin, for that scoring job, I want to say thank you to Nations Lending. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing, Mark Bowen and Nations Lending can help you. Nations Lending offers FHA, VA, USDA loans that can even help those with 580 credit and above. Mark, of course, is a graduate, class of 1998, and has over 15 years of mortgage lending experience. He's a proud sponsor of the John Curtis Patriots. He can be reached at 225-573-8688. That's 225-573-8688. That's NMLS number 587641. Nations Lending Corporation is an equal opportunity lender.
Daniels a 4-play drive, wins 69 yards in distance, 156 off the clock. Googs to Ogeron for a 17-yard pitch and catch. McCready's PAT makes it 14-0, and the big play on that drive was the 50-yard run by Guggenheim to the 19. McCready to kick it off. Deep. Best fields it at the 5. He's to the 10, he's to the 15, has a huge hole. Crosses the 25 to the 35-yard line. And that's been our Achilles heel this year. We get a good touchdown and just not good coverage at times.
Well, I think a lot of times, Kevin, you'll see on kickoff team, we kind of rotate some guys in. Let some of those second-teamers go. But like we always say, if you're on kickoff team,
you're a starter.
You're on it. You're a starter. Get out there, have some pride about what you're doing. Get down there and make a play.
Yep, 1st and 10 from the 35. Big man, quarterback keeper all the way. And he's getting maybe 2 with 32 seconds to go in the quarter.
Our defensive front has been so strong and physical all year, Kevin. Tonight so far has been no different. We have some great depth up there defensively, and they're getting the job done again so far.
They line up real quick. Twins receivers near side, split top of the field. My man looks far side, gonna be caught for the 1st down. Bash has it, and he's gonna be shoved out of bounds at the 50. 9 seconds to go in the quarter. Twins near side, split top of the field. They'll stay in the shotgun. They'll hand it to Whittington up the middle. Maybe 1, and that's going to be the final play of the 1st quarter. And that's it. So at the 1 quarter of play, it's the John Curtis Christian Patriots 14, the Jesuit Blue Jays 0.
Kevin, for that 1st quarter of action, I want to say thank you to Prep Fan Sports. Prep Fan Sports is your one-stop sports shop. They're conveniently located at 70452 Highway 21 in Covington. Prep Fan Sports offers a wide variety of sporting goods, including famous brands such as Adidas, Under Armour, Easton, Wilson, Louisville Slugger, D. Marini, Rawlings, and much more. Prep Fan Sports can accommodate all your team uniform and equipment needs or simply your individual player needs. Please call Prep Fan Sports and ask for Adam or Jeff at 985-400-5552. That's 985-400-5552. Prep Fan Sports, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Score and recap of the first quarter. The Patriots took the opening drive, 6 plays, 61 yards. Mekhi Smith had an 8-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT made it 7-0. And then their third possession, the Patriots had a punt on the second possession, but the third possession they went 4 plays, 69 yards, taking 1:56 off the clock, and just scored with 44 seconds to go in the quarter on Googs Ogeron, 17-yard pitch and catch. McCready's PAT made it 14-0. Here's the first play of the second quarter. Blue Jays now going right to left. Trips to the top of the field. McMahon rolls his right in trouble, fires it. It's going to be caught. That could be.
Nope, he had somebody over there.
The ball's thinking not past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
But he's out of the tackle range.
But Valentine, I tell you what, a lot of quarterbacks think they can get outside.
No, he's
evade
quick.
the rush. No, he can run. That dude will get after you. Now, Kevin, I think I got the scoring recap before an extra point because it's 7-7. Catholic against St. Aug. They're all tied up.
Double twins. Ball in near hash mark. McMahon looks near side, steps up in the pocket. Oh, breaks the tackle. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to be forced out of bounds at the Patriot 46-yard line.
Kevin, it looked like we were starting to get on top of him in the pocket. Two of our guys kind of ran into each other, allowed him to escape, and a good job of us coming from inside out and chasing him out of bounds. I think that was Barfield going to get to him, and it's going to force a
fourth down punt
maybe.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my mom and dad, Lionel and Sue Fayard, listening to us and watching us on the computer in Plano, Texas. I love you guys. Thank you all for always checking in every week.
What about a shout out to Big Barry Brack? How about that?
There he is, right in front of us. Clay and Smith are back deep for the Patriots. A much better punt.
Yep, we can take this one.
Clay from the 10-yard line, near side, 15, 20, and he's be run out of bounds around the 22-yard line. Let's see where they spot it.
Chased out of bounds.
Good job of Donald recognizing where he was on the field. Caught it right about the 10 or 11-yard line and hit that thing, made a little move, and got us in positive field position right there, about the 22, I think.
Yep, 11:37 to go in the half. First and 10 Patriots from their own 22. Now they're going left to right, and we'll keep the ball in the near hash mark.
I want to say thanks for joining us once again live via YouTube on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Kevin, give him that text number once again.
Yep, 504-259-7690. Give us your name and location. We'll give you a shout-out. Here's the Patriots' fourth possession of the ball game. Guggenheim back to pass. Looks to his left, fires it, and it's going to be intercepted at the 45-yard line. A lot of run room far side, 35-30. He's going to be tackled. Ooh, big hit at the 29-yard line. Washington picked it off, and now the Blue Jays have great field position at the Patriot 29 with 11:24 to go in the half. And Danny, that just looked like an underthrown ball.
Well, there's two things on it, okay? First of all, it was underthrown. He didn't quite get back under himself to be able to make that deep throw. Second thing is, it's a post route, and the safety's right in the middle of the field. He had good coverage. So as a quarterback, sometimes you got to understand, I don't have it, throw the ball away. Let's play the next play. Don't make a bad play worse.
Yep. Come on, defense. Trips near side. McMahon hands it off to Whittington. Oh, he goes nowhere. It was a tackle by the jersey, but it kind of reminded me of that old clothesline from the longest yard.
Get over here. The biggest thing, Kevin, is this year when we've done things like that, we've had some plays that haven't gone our way offensively.
Right.
What has the defense done?
Stepped up.
They've stepped up and made it look like nothing ever happened, and that's the definition of a team. We're asking the defense to step up again for us, and I bet you they do just that.
Yep, no gain, second down and 10. They put big number 90 at a running fullback. Quarterback keeps it all the way, and guess what? Half a yard. They're just not, our offense not going to outrun our guys to the mess points.
No, they're not, and they're trying to get in there and maybe use a little bit of a jumbo package, but I like the way that we match up. We have so many guys that could check into the ball game with so much depth and size and ability this year that it's going to be hard to run right at us or outside of us, like you mentioned, with this defensive speed.
Split trips to the left. They'll stay in the shotgun. McMahon takes the pass from center, looks to his right, steps up in the pocket, had the ball knocked out. They're going to say his arm was
his arm going forward?
Yep. But
it looked like it. It looked like it. It was close, though.
But the Patriots defense getting after it.
I tell you what, we said it. It's already fourth down, and our guys are making some big plays. I got another recap here, Kevin. Evangel is on top of Bird, 13-3. Appreciate that.
Brandon Bourgeois watching from the refinery in Norco. We appreciate you. Thank you, Brandon.
What's up, Brandon?
4th and 10. Blue Jays going for it.
Yep.
McMahon looks near side, steps up in the pocket, Rolls to his right, fires it. It's going to be in and out of hands, and the Patriots turn it over on downs.
Defense, baby, defense.
Great job by the Patriots defense. So with 10-11 to go in the half, 1st and 10 Patriots. And honestly, after all that, Patriots actually gained 7 yards. It's at the 29-yard line.
That's it. Well, and here's the thing, too. Collins got to understand that, guess what? Sometimes bad things happen. Get it out your mind. Let's play now. Let's attack. And I hope the coaches are thinking the exact same way I am. Stay on the attack. Continue to push the ball down the field. But your quarterback, with his experience, has just got to know a little bit better. You throw that thing out of bounds, you play the next play, and here we are still in an offensive series. Great job of the defense stepping up once again for us.
Skipping Sandra Bourne watching us in Spring, Texas, and John Bordelon up in Kentucky at the hunting camp. Appreciate you guys. 1st and 10 Patriots. We come near side. Guggenheim keeps it. He ducks it around the right corner, and he's going to fall forward to the 32-yard line, gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
And nothing wrong with that. You know, you got to continue to run the ball. I tell you what, 3.5 yards 3 times is what, Kevin?
First down.
It's a first down. So you got to continue to do that. Pound the ball, pound the ball, pound the ball. And then when you get your opportunity to make a big play, you make that big throw, you make that big run, make it count. Let's get some points on the board. But a good job of just playing within ourselves. Let's do what the Patriots do. Take advantage of the defense. Take what they're giving us and march that ball down the field.
Correction, Johnson St. Rose. He was in Kentucky early this week, and he shot a big deer. I thought he was still up there. My bad.
He'd probably like to still be out there.
Power play to the left. Mekhi Smith takes the handoff, and he's going to fight forward to the 35-yard line. Gain of 3.
But coming back to it, Kevin, you're going to have to earn everything that you do on the ground tonight. Jesuit's defensive front is very tough and very physical. These guys will get after you. So, of course, our offensive line has a big task against them tonight. They have to play just as physical and strong as they have in the past. But I tell you what, this year they've been a really solid group for us.
Yep, 9-20 and counting. 3rd down and 4 for the Patriots. Ball on that left hash mark. Guggenheim back to pass, looks far side, throws it, has it, and it's complete. Needed 4, got 6. First down. I want to give a shout out to fellow Patriot John Paul Young, class of 1983. He's in Salina, Texas, which is just north of Plano. We appreciate you, John Paul, for listening.
Kevin, other teams do it.
Yeah.
Never go broke on profit in the flat. This cornerback's going to stay off. Take it, get a first down.
Give a shout out to Bobby Seafood. We'll come back to them in a second. Guggenheim back to pass, near side. And he's flushed out of the pocket, rolls his left, he tripped, and he fell down. All the way back to the 37-yard line.
But I tell you what, Kevin, that's okay. We ate it. Of course, I'm a guy that never wants to take sacks. But you ate it on first down. You got at least 2 more downs to make it up. So a good job of not forcing it into something bad.
Bill and Walt Sanchez, our pregame sponsors. Bill's in Texas, and Walt's in Lake Charles. They're FaceTiming each other, but watching it on their own laptops.
There you go. I like that combo.
2nd down, 15. Guggenheim back to pass. That's a draw play. Smith has it, and he fights forward to the 38-yard line. Short gain to be 3rd down and long now.
And it kind of feels like Jesuit's defense is starting to take on a little bit of energy here.
Yep.
Their defensive front, like I mentioned a few plays ago, they're very tough and very physical. You're going to have to earn it with these guys. And obviously on that draw play, they sniffed it out early.
Chris English watching in Lake Ozark, Missouri. Said, let's go Patriots. Number 9, Donald Little Duck Clay. Appreciate you guys listening.
Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri, that's a beautiful place too. We've gotten shout-outs from a lot of cool places this year, I'll tell you that.
Yep. The coolest one was probably Norway.
Yep.
Or coldest, I should say. 3rd down and long. Guggenheim back to pass. Looks to his left, fires it, and it's going to be, in and out of the hands of the receiver. He kind of looked like he was slipping at the same time.
Yep.
Davis. Is that, no, that's not Davis. That's number.
Number 18. That's Javon Davis. Yeah, that's him. Isn't it?
No, it's 86.
No.
No, 18, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You're right.
That's Javon.
You're right.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what route that was, Kevin, but Colin almost looked like he threw it to the outside. The receiver looked like he was coming straight back downhill to it. Colin threw it a little bit outside. He tried to lay out and get it, but just a little bit too far, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Doug Whittington said, let's go Big Blue. We appreciate it. Patriots fake it. Donald Clay takes it up the middle, and he's going to be way shy of the first down. Donald Clay was the personal protector. He caught it. He looked to throw it near side, but the receiver wasn't looking, so he had to keep it. But it's a big turnover because he only got it to the Patriot 44-yard line.
Is that what he did? He looked, okay, we were trying to throw him.
Yeah,
I was about
he
to
wasn't
say,
paying attention.
That's a bad call to try to make up that amount of yardage on a run game. And it didn't look like we had anybody out blocking, but what Kevin's trying to say is the guy was probably standing out here alone, I'm sure, and our gunner, our guy out here, has to be
aware of the call.
Yeah, he's got to be aware of what's going on out here. You're not covered. We're going to try to go to you every time and pick up first down. So good job of Donald Clay calling it.
Yeah.
We got to be aware.
McMahon hands it off to the big running back, number 28. He's fighting his way to the 41-yard line.
29 on the carry.
Gain of 3.
Robinson, we have a flag.
7:24 to go in the half. There's a flag in the play. That's Robinson on the carry.
Waiting for the call.
Possible face mask. Let's see. Yep, face mask on the Patriots. That'll add another 5. That'll move the ball to the 36-yard line.
5 yards.
So now they'll be 2 yards shy of the first down. McMahon fakes the handoff, and he's under pressure, throws it, and it's caught by Best, but
very close. Looks like he's a half
shy.
a yard shy. Good job of the receiver coming back to the football.
Just short of a first down. Second down and short.
7:18 to go in the half.
Down and short for the Blue Jays.
2nd and 1. Twins receivers near side. Robinson lines up to the right of McMahon out of the shotgun. Robinson gets the handoff. He'll get the first down.
Number 29 gets the ball.
He's to the 33. Needed 1, got 2.
Kevin, there's another score on the board for Catholic of Baton Rouge. They're on top of St. Aug, 14-7.
And we get a chance. We talk about that late lunch we had with Father City at Bobby Seafood. That was some good to eat. So
nothing wrong with that.
Appreciate Ryan for taking care of us. And of course,
tell you what,
the girls in the kitchen.
Father Sidney get after it though.
Split Twins near side. They give it to Robinson. He fights hard, but actually he might lost half a yard.
Robinson
He got hit behind the line of scrimmage. He did all he could to get back to the line of scrimmage, but
Ogeron on the tackle.
it was 2nd down and 11 with 6:44 and counting in the second quarter. All right, they got a slot and Twins near side. Quarterback fakes the handoff, rolls near side, throws it out in the flats. We caught, and he's hammered out of bounds near the 25. Let's see what they spotted.
That's Dominic Browden, Jordan Stipe on the coverage. Dominic did a good job of just hammering him on the sidelines.
Barnardo.
We'll bring up 3rd down and about 1.
3rd and 1.
It's going to be a long one.
Yeah, it's at the 25-yard line. 6:23 to go in the half.
3rd down and 1.
Come on, defense. Get up the field. Get up the field. Get up the field.
All right, they got the big boy Hazard, number 90 in the backfield. He's 6'1", 290. He'll be the lead block. They give it to Whittington. He follows his block, has the first down, but Clofer wrangles him to the ground.
I'll tell you what, Clofer does a great job of run support. He'll come up and hammer you, and he met him strong and then flipped him back over. But I think with a full head of steam, they got the first down.
Yeah, at the 24-yard line. Jesuit does not huddle, but they're not in any hurry. They just kind of look at the sideline and get adjusted and then run the play.
Yeah, and they rotate some guys in and out as they're calling the play and doing what they need to do. And obviously, the communication's coming from up here in the booth down to the sideline.
Yep, trips to the right. They're going to get it to Whittington. He runs right the middle, right into a red brick wall. Big E got him first.
And Ogeron on the assist.
No gain.
2nd down and 10.
5:50 and counting. We're in the second quarter. The Patriots lead the Blue Jays 14-0.
Ball is at the 23.
Trips to the top of the field. McMahon looks that way under pressure and somehow got out of a jam, runs to his right and finally gets tripped down for a loss back to the 25-yard line. Danny, I thought we had him at the 30.
Yeah, but Barfield did a good job of running inside out, chasing him down and making a play. But you're right, Kevin. I thought he was going to have a sack. Did a good job of just squirting up the middle and making it happen. And I got a score here, Kevin. Brother Martin is on top of Rummel 3-0.
Wow.
Good, hard-fought ball game right there.
Yep, split trips to the left. McMahon takes the pass on center, sit up in the screen.
Green.
Got it.
Woo.
Whittington has a lot of running room and blockers. He's to the 10-yard line. And it will be first and goal Blue Jays with 4:53 to go.
I'll tell you what.
Great call because we came in after him and set us up.
We got a flag too, Kevin. Roughing the passer, I bet.
That'll be half the distance. Let's see.
On the play.
Personal foul. It is. Move it to the 5. So it'll be first and goal Blue Jays from the 5.
And I tell you what, they had that sucker set up perfect. It almost looked like we were all blitzing on the play because it was just 88 open the gate. We were in the backfield, and they had a ton of blockers out front. Nice execution by then. Good play call. And can't have a silly play like that either, Kevin. Roughing the passer. Just give them unearned yards.
Well, we got to do something if we don't stop them because they get the ball to start the second half. Yep. Twins at the top of the field. McMahon, quarterback keeper all the way, goes right side. And he got it to the 3. Gain of 2, second and goal, 4:30 and counting.
Looks like they might be checking in another tight end or maybe a heavy package. That's number 85, Aaron Alonzo. Yeah, he's a tight end.
All right, they got split near side. Let's see, there's a timeout. Timeout Patriots.
Curtis, okay.
All right, so before 14 to go in the half, timeout Patriots. It's the Patriots 14, the Blue Jays 0.
Kevin, the biggest thing I think here inside the 5-yard line, you just got to match them. You got to match them with personnel. If they're going to bring the heavy package in or the tight end, I think they're probably going to try to run the ball right at us. But, of course, inside, you have to watch out for like a little waggle play, maybe a little play action, a little boot out the backside, a little naked bootleg, something like that. So be disciplined. Like I said, the opposite of what Jesuit was earlier. You got to be disciplined inside the 5-yard line, but hammer them home. Defensive line, play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Go get after the quarterback. Make your presence felt. So let's go right here. You listen to us live, 14-0. John Curtis is on top here at JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
Yep, the Patriots lead the all-time series versus the Blue Jays 4-1. Of course, the Blue Jays got us in that 14 Division I state championship game, but the Patriots have won the last 4 regular season meetings.
Still hurts. Still hurts.
The Blue Jays. Yeah.
LaForge.
All right, both teams are back on the field. Second down goal from the 3. Blue Jays are driving. They're going to have a tight set. 2 tight ends, split near side. They'll stay in the shotgun, though. And the big running back, big quarterback. It's a different quarterback. That wasn't McMahon.
No, that's number 17.
Wickersham, Kyle Wickersham.
Yep.
I believe that's
He
Jeff
was related to
Wickersham.
Jeff?
Yeah, got to be a son.
Yep. He's a big kid.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff is a big boy. But it says Wickersham right here is sophomore, 6'3", 210 pounds. Definitely a big boy.
Third and goal from the 1. Same formation. This time to give it to Whittington up the middle. In. No, they got to say.
What do they call him?
I don't know, but he was in the end zone for the touchdown.
Look for a flag.
There's a flag down there.
Okay,
I see it.
I was about to say, it's got to be.
Right in front of me.
There's a flag, in the near corner, but the referee hadn't made a call yet.
Yeah, the official's kind of
I think it was a false start.
looking around there. Did the receiver jump, Gordon?
I didn't see who jumped.
Okay.
I'm just going by what the umpire was saying.
Okay.
Well, that would be huge because they scored a touchdown.
Yep.
No, they called on us.
Oh, goodness. Well,
So move to the half-yard line.
good thing is we're going to get another shot at it, another shot to stop it.
So third and goal from the half-yard line now.
Then, of course, they're bringing their heavy package in again.
Still third down. Right?
And they're going to probably run it right at us.
Yep. I formation. Out of the shotgun, a little pistol, if you will. They're going to give it to Robinson as a flag again. We could be offsides again, probably.
We might be offside. I tell you what, we came in there. There was definitely some collisions going down there at about the 2-3 yard line.
We're talking about like 3-inch penalties here.
Yep.
Penalty, offsides against Curtis.
Offsides again. So it's
Come on now.
from the quarter-yard line.
Went from the 4-inch to the 2-inch.
Yeah.
Rummel's on top. Brother Martin, 7-3, Kevin.
3:30 to go, and now the clock starts. Quarterback takes a pass to center and runs it himself, and he did not get it. No!
Stuff.
No! He tried to run behind a big lineman Hazard, and we just hammered him. I think he might have lost a yard.
I think he did. I think he lost.
He back to the 2.
Yeah.
About a yard and a half.
He lost at least a yard. Great job, defense.
Big E got the penetration. We just hammered him.
It's gonna bring up 4th down.
4th and goal, yeah, with under 3 minutes.
Crucial call right here for Jesuit, Kevin. Crucial call if they're gonna go for it here on 4th down, or if they're gonna kick a field goal right after them thinking they went up and got some points finally on the board with a big touchdown. Which should definitely change some momentum. Big stop on 3rd down. The Patriots got a little bit momentum back there on that big stop.
So who'd have thunk that two offside penalties would actually be beneficial?
Guess what? Sometimes it works out. We've had the ball bounce the other way sometimes. On that, it bounced our way. And then guess what? When you play disciplined football, of course not on offsides, but when you read your keys, you stay in your rush lanes, you play tough and physical, you make things happen. Great job right there on 3rd down, but huge call right here coming up for Jesuit. Not sure what they're going to do.
Check out the Jesuit roster.
I know what I would do. What would you do? I'd be going for it.
Oh, yeah.
You got nothing to lose.
You're at AC.
Who wants it more?
Yeah.
Who wants it more? That's what it's all about.
Well, it'd be big because they get the ball to start the second half.
Yep.
So if they can stop us here, it's like they steal a possession
Right,
from us.
right.
All right, defense.
There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Play physical.
2:51 to go in the half. 4th and goal, Blue Jays from the Patriot 2.
Ball key. Ball key.
All right, now this time McMahon's going to line up under center. Sends the receiver in motion. They're going to quarterback waggle. He's going to roll to his right, fires in the end zone. He dropped it! Yes! He dropped it! He dropped it! The Patriots taking over a downs! .244 to go in the half. First and goal. First and 10. Patriots from the 2.
Great job right there, Patriots. I tell you what, that was a dramatic 4th down. A quarterback, I wasn't sure if he gave it or if he kept it. He came out the front side right there. And honestly, Kevin, they had the guy open. If he catches it, that's a touchdown.
He just dropped it.
Bobbled it,
Yep.
couldn't come up with the play. And we made it happen. Great job right there. Kevin, you ask your defense time and time again to make it happen, and they did once again. Great job right there by the defense, stepping up big.
Huge.
And keeping some points off the board, protecting that goose egg.
Guggenheim, quarterback sneak right up the middle. That's the safest play.
Guggenheim
Got it to like the 8-yard line.
Yep.
Gain of 6.
I tell you what, Colin is very strong. The offensive line does a great job, but so I tell you what, this year, the quarterback sneak's been one of our better offensive plays.
I love
when
it.
we need some precious yardage, get some room.
How huge was that defensive stand?
Oh, it was great. If you're a Patriots fan.
Love it. The Jesuit coaches next door don't like it so much, but hey.
Kevin's over here taunting them.
I am.
Well,
2:10 to go.
Throw a flag up here in the booth.
We'll go to the left. Guggenheim keeps it. And he got it to the 10. And I believe Jesuit may have called a timeout there.
out to the 10-yard line.
Gain of 2, so we 3rd down and 2.
Going to bring up the 2-minute warning here. Just joking, there's no 2-minute warning in high school. But great job right there of, I'm not sure what he's talking about.
I'd
out
give a
there.
shout out to Miss Griffin. She's one of our high school teachers. She's homesick, unfortunately, so I'm sorry to hear that. But she's watching the Patriots on the live stream, and she wants to give out a shout out to her 2 lady friends. You want to know who those teachers are?
Miss Georgie?
Yes, one of
Miss
them.
Gilley.
Oh, look at you.
Man, tell you what.
See, look, Shannon.
It was a big
Pays attention.
That's right.
I mean, Miss Griffin will make the other third of the 3 amigos.
There you go.
Nice. So you can hear the cowbell. That's because we had the window open and the mic
Yep.
out. We want y'all to hear the crowd noise and hope you feel like you're part of this.
And then when it feels as nice as it does outside, you can have that window open.
That's true.
on East Dutch Crest Drive.
It's such a nice facility for high school football.
It really is. It really is. Hey, but stay tuned with us at halftime. We got an extra special guest with us tonight
Yep.
from right across the street.
3rd down, 3 to go. Ball is on the 9.
Now they move the ball down to the 9, so it's 3rd and 3. 2 tight ends split to the left, but come near side. Guggenheim keeps it, has a lot of running room. And he, unfortunately, got tripped up, and he's at the 19-yard line. Boy, I thought he was going to bust it.
Yep, me too.
Gain of 10.
On the stop, first down Patriots.
154. Oh my goodness, Danny breaks
close.
that. There's a touchdown.
Close.
The 17-yard line.
Boy, if we can go 98 yards and it's 244, that'd be huge. Now they start the clock, 150. We got to start going Indy or a 2-minute offense really quick. Twins to the left. Guggenheim comes near side, pitches it to Crum. He turns the corner, and he fights hard, breaks a tackle, and he's to the 31-yard line. Danny, a Jesuit Blue Jay came, and he just kind of like, remember LSU Auburn when the guy wanted to tackle Fournette, and he just threw him over? It was very similar to that.
You can't one-arm tackle Chauncey Crum. You just can't do it. So Chauncey put his head down, basically ran right through him, and got a nice positive gain.
Joe Gustin checking in from Oregon. Go Patriots, class of 79. Appreciate you. 125 and counting. Twins to the left. Ball in the near hash mark. Guggenheim back to pass. Looks left. Throws it out in the flat, and it's going to be caught by Smith to the 35-yard line. Gain of 4. Got to hurry up, boys.
Kevin, we got some time. How many timeouts do we have left here on the clock?
Should have 2.
I think we have 2. So
now we have 1 on the clock.
Okay,
1.
not a bad time to maybe do what we got to do.
Second and 5.
All right, now we're not going to huddle. 2nd and 5. We're at a minute. Guggenheim back to pass. Looks near side. Throws it, has a guy open. Davis catches it. Got to go out of bounds. He does not.
Get out of bounds.
Oh, that was huge. Big mistake by the freshman. They're going to hold him up at the 46. Got to get out of bounds.
Blow the whistle.
Oh.
Now it's a first down. The clock's going to stop, obviously.
He knows better than that.
Momentarily.
Got to get out of bounds.
First down Patriots.
Practice that every Saturday and every week.
Yep.
Ball is on the
That's okay. It happens.
You got to go back to it's not always going to be a big play.
Yep. 43 seconds go. Clock starts. Guggenheim, 3 steps, looks to his left, fires out in the flat, caught.
Come on, just go down.
That's Williams. He goes down at the 50.
Either call a timeout or clock it.
30 seconds. Got to have to clock it. No, just calling a play.
We're wasting some time here.
Way too much time. 23 seconds.
And 6.
19 seconds. Wasted way too much time. We're better than this. Guggenheim back to pass. Looks near side. He's going to throw it deep. Has Taylor wide open. Caught. He got it. He's to the 5, to the 3.
Timeout.
1st and goal, Patriots.
Number 7.
Clock. Yeah, you got to clock it.
Jeff's calling it.
It's going to stop with the first down.
8
get down
seconds
there.
to go.
Get in position.
And we'll get the field goal team on.
Hurry up. Get set.
Patriots line up. Jesuit, they're getting set. Referee puts the ball in play. Snap it at the whistle. There's a whistle. Snap it. Clocked it. There you go.
There you go. Great job.
Good job. 6 seconds to go.
Great execution. And you know what?
In the first half.
Good communication from quarterback to receiver, because I don't think that was the play call.
They bailed us out,
I
actually.
think both of them actually gave each other the old head nod and let them know what we're going to do and communicated with each other and let that thing rip for a big play.
Well, we just let too much time go off the clock, but Taylor just got behind the defensive back.
Yep. And I'm not sure if he ran the old stutter step.
I don't know, but
or
hey,
if he
it
just
worked.
blew right by him, because I can tell you the corner had a lot of cushion. And
look,
somehow we ate it up and got by him big
We're
time.
not going to go for the field goal. We're going to go for it here.
He blew right by him, Danny.
Yeah, he sure did.
2nd goal from the 3. Guggenheim, quick, throws a fade. Too much time. We're going to be incomplete. Oh, we have 2 seconds left.
2 seconds remaining.
Now we run the field goal team on.
We have a penalty.
A penalty on us?
Pass interference on them.
On them, okay.
I have a feeling that's what it should
Well,
be.
I wasn't sure because
We threw a fade with 6 seconds.
we threw a fade, but the receiver kind of just
He fell
went
into
out.
it.
Yeah, he kind of just went out. He faded automatically, and then he kind of just stumbled and fell back into him. But we didn't really have great position to try to fight for the ball on that one. I'm not sure, but it could have gone either way.
The back judge
The
called
DB
it.
didn't see it either. Yeah,
All right,
they
they
waved
waved
it
it off.
off.
All right, that's fine.
And I think that's the right call.
Yeah. All right, so the Patriots line up for a field goal. They're going to place it at 10. It'll be a 20-yard field goal attempt by McCready. 2 seconds to go in the half. Googs to hold. Ball's on the near hash mark, so it should be a nice, easy swing for him. They jumped all sides, and then we jumped all sides, so it's half the distance.
Yep. But you know what? Maybe you go for it.
Nah,
No?
get the points. Googs wants to go for it, but
Yep. Maybe you go
they
for
got
it.
called on us.
Oh, are you serious?
That guy was 2 yards offside
Are
before
you
we moved.
serious? The guy outside was in our backfield.
That's all right.
Whatever. Hey, guess what? Doesn't really make the field goal any tougher.
Nah. Actually, it helps us out, actually. So it's at the 15, so it'll be a 25-yard field goal attempt. Snap. Place. Kick is up.
Somebody jumped off sides
Has
again.
the distance and it's good. But there's a flag on the play. They saying it's on us again? I didn't see anybody move. Well, this is a strange event, these last two plays here.
I think they're saying it's on us again.
False start on us.
I have no idea what they're talking about on that one, Kevin. I wonder if they're saying the center is moving the ball. I have no idea.
I don't know because, no lineman moved.
I saw absolutely nobody.
All right, so now they back it down to the 13-yard line.
Gordon, you know what they're saying down there?
It's going to be a 30-yard field goal attempt. They'll place it at 20.
No.
Okay.
Snap. Place. Kick is up. Has a distance, and it is good.
Didn't matter. Great
So with
job.
no time left to go in the half, the Patriots kick a 30-yard field goal and take a 17-0 lead after 2 quarters of play.
Kevin, that's what good teams do. Did a great job offensively marching it down the field, making some big-time plays, making it happen. And in a game like this, 3 points is 3 points. Precious points as the game goes on. You never know what's going to happen. So good job of the Patriots getting some more points on the board before half. Woo! I tell you,
That was fun.
Finally take a deep breath, brother.
I hear you.
And I tell you what, for that scoring drive and for that first half of action, we want to say thank you to our premier halftime sponsor. That's Fabarca Health Direct Primary Care. Our buddy listening in Harahan, Dr. D. Monthly, quarterly, or yearly payments. In-house pharmacy with discounted meds for members, discounting labs, imaging, x-rays, and ultrasounds. $50 a month, perfect for employers that can't afford expensive insurance premiums. Same-day appointments, and always makes you feel right at home. So go see Dr. D at 8231 Jefferson Highway in Harahan, or give him a call at 504-336-4400. Or this year, go check out their Ideal Protein Protocol. Losing weight isn't easy, but they try to make it simple with Ideal Protein Protocol. Dr. D, 8231 Jefferson Highway in Harahan. It's like having a doctor in the family. Fabarca Health Direct Primary Care. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Wow, what a first half it was for the Patriots. And, credit Jesuit. They made some plays, too, but it's been exciting. Here's how the scoring recap. The Patriots got the opening kick. Went on a 6-play, 61-yard drive, taking 2:31 off the clock. Mekhi Smith had an 8-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT made it Patriots 7, Blue Jays 0, and that came at the 9:20 mark of the first quarter. And the big play on that drive was a 36-yard pass to Williams. And then with 44 seconds to go in the first quarter, Guggenheim hit Ogeron for a 17-yard pass. McCready's PAT made it 14-0. That capped off a 4-play, 69-yard drive, taking 1:56 off the clock. And the big play on that drive was a 50-yard run by Guggenheim. And that's how the first quarter ended. Both teams played great defense, some sloppy offense on both sides. Jesuit put up a threat, had the ball inside the Patriot 10-yard line, first and goal, and actually thought they'd scored from the 2, but there was a Patriot offsides that negated the play because it was called before the snap. Then the Patriots jumped offsides again, and then on 3rd and goal, tackled the quarterback for a 2-yard loss, and on 4th and goal, the receiver dropped the ball in the end zone, and the Patriots took it over on downs with 2:44 to go in the half. At the 2-yard line, the Patriots just went on a very slow, methodical drive, and then ended up hitting a pass from midfield to Taylor inside the 5-yard line. And then the Patriots tried to get a touchdown on the pass play in the corner, couldn't make it, only had under 6 seconds to go in the half, and decided, let's kick the field goal. But unfortunately, we jumped off sides 2 more times, so we ended up being a real chip shot. Really, for McCready, 30 yards, because he was hitting 50 yards in pregame, was pretty much a chip shot. And with no time left to go in the half, Austin McCready kicked a 30-yard field goal, and that's where we stand. The John Curtis Christian Patriots 17, the Jesuit Blue Jays 0.
I know. It's been an exciting
first half.
Well, it's been exciting, that's for sure. And we knew coming in that, again, it was going to be a defensive ball game, but whose offense was going to take control of the ball game this game. And I think our offense obviously has done that so far. If you just joined us, we are on top 17-0. And I tell you what, Kevin, our defense answers the bell time and time again. The defense answers the bell time and time again. The offense might put them in a bad position. Something silly might happen. But I tell you what, our defense steps up and does a great job. We're on top 17-0. And, Kevin, I'm going to go over some of the scoring recaps in our side of the bracket as well as the other side.
Sure.
It's an exciting night, not only here, but all over the place. Now, obviously, we are winning 17-0 here at Yeoman Stadium. Evangel is on top of Bird 20-17, so that's a close one.
Yeah.
Archbishop Rummel is beating Brother Martin 7-3. And Catholic of Baton Rouge is on top of St. Aug now, taking control 21-7. And with the game times, I'm guessing that all of these are around halftime.
Yeah.
So I'll go over it again. Patriots on top right now, 17-0. Evangel on top of Bird, 20-17. Archbishop Rummel over Brother Martin right now, 7-3. And Catholic of Baton Rouge on top of St. Aug right now, 21-7.
And the reason Danny's reading those, the winner of this game plays the winner of the Bird Evangel game, and then the winner of the St. Aug Catholic game plays the winner of Rummel and Brother Martin. So we'll keep updating as the game goes on. Now, to the fun part, and the part we've been looking for over a month now. As you guys know, we usually grab an alum or fellow Patriot, and as part of our Parade of Champions interview series, we do something a little different. We got an honorary Patriot, and it's our good neighbor across the street, Father Sidney Speaks of St. Matthew. Father Sidney, thank you for joining us on air. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you both for having me here. This is such a great time, an exciting football game. My goodness.
It is.
Talk about dominance of the Patriots. That's definitely been on play.
Real quick, just a couple of softball questions. Usually we ask the guy, the Patriots here, how long they've attended John Curtis and so forth. Just real brief. Tell our listeners a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how did you come to New Orleans?
I came to New Orleans actually in 1988 at Xavier University. Studied as a Josephite priest and was ordained eventually by 1999. And basically, a long story short, I made just mistakes of leaving the priesthood, and I came back asking to come to Archdiocese of New Orleans. And right now, I'm in the midst of what's called incarnation, so I'm in my second year now being assigned to St. Matthew the Apostle, which is the great neighbor of John Curtis. And it's been awesome being there as a diocesan priest. It's been really such an embracive community, a loving community, and boy, an active one. So it's been awesome.
When you moved to St. Matthew, how did you and Coach JT develop your relationship? Talk about that story. Like, how did y'all meet, and how did y'all become such great friends?
Hey, when I came to St. Matthew's, one of the big things that I was told about was there's this powerhouse school next door. And what I decided to do was, through Coach Dave McCullough, he had talked to Mr. Curtis, and he says, we've always had a great relationship. So Mr. Curtis, I believe, made actually the call, made the jump just before I did, and just asked that I come on over, and I did. And boy, talk about open arms. And once him and I met initially, then next thing you know, we were doing actually some funeral services together just at St. Matthew. And, we both knew the person who deceased and the families, and we did it as a community. We both felt that it was important that we just give our ministry to the people that of God around River Ridge. And boy, from there, we've just gone on and made sure that was not just neighbors, but we're brothers, and we're brothers and sisters in River Ridge. So it's been awesome. He's an awesome man of God, as well as obviously a tremendous head coach.
I knew that a little bit of that story. I didn't know exactly how it happened. And most of my listeners don't know. My wife passed away. It'll be a year on November 25th.
Yes,
of course, you knew Lori well through the church and helping us out
in
her last year. And I was thinking, man, how can I always knew Coach. I wanted Coach to speak at Lori's Celebration Life, but then I was like, well, how can I have Father Sidney do it, and then Coach JT's not necessarily Catholic? How do you merge that two? And not knowing that they were already doing this on the side, because there's a lot of Catholics at John Curtis that a lot of people don't know. And it was through Miss Kathy Ratner. She at dinner one night, July a year ago, and she said, hey, do you know Father Sidney? It's like, oh yeah, he's a priest over at St. Matthew. We love him. Because he and Coach JT, they do funerals together, Catholic funerals. And I'm thinking, wow, really? Mm-hmm. So it says God was putting you in my life before I even knew it. Yes. That we knew Lori's days were limited, and it was like, wow, that's crazy. Because I didn't know how do you ask that question. It was already answered for me. So all I had to do was go ask Coach JT, look, here, would you mind doing it? And I had to get in touch with you. And once I put you all together, I mean, y'all rocked the house. I mean, those who showed up to the service still talk about to this day, and I can't thank you enough for all you do for that, plus what you do in our community at St. Matthew anyway. But it's such. I just want our people, the fans, to know that what a great job you do, and y'all two actually are a great team when you do the funeral services.
Hey, listen, Mr. Curtis is in love with Jesus, and I'm in love with him too. But together, we just trying to know that when you're in love with God, you got to try to do what God does, which is to love, which is what John Curtis is about, is building champions for life. And in doing that, you only can do that through God. Sure. So I've just been a beneficiary of a great love and trying to respond to it. And by the way, the life that your wife lived and how she lives it in heaven is still blessing us.
Absolutely.
And the two of you are still doing it together, just in a different way. So thank you so much for all that you do. And you two guys are phenomenal. I didn't even want to watch the game. I'm just hearing commentary. I loved it. I think you're better than, I don't know, Phil Sims. You guys are better than that. Nance and Sims, forget it, please. These two, please.
But guess what? The salary's a little different. Just a little bit.
That's a little different.
We're free. We're in the budget.
That's right. That's right. But I tell you what, you're right, Father Sidney. It's funny to see how tight-knit of a community our little town of River Ridge is. And I know that you've opened up to some of that. And a lot of people don't realize that even though John Curtis is basically a non-denominational school, and of course we have First Baptist Coliseum Place Church, people don't realize how many Catholics that we have in the school. I went to St. Christopher when I was young. Went to John Curtis when I was in 7th grade. Kevin was right across the street at St. Matthew's. Yep. Went to John Curtis later on in life. And we talked about it earlier. In the system, and since we're here at a football game, we're talking sports a little bit, it's amazing how many kids that I played against in grammar school or played at the playground with or went to those grammar schools with them. And then all of a sudden we branch off. Some guys are at Curtis, some guys are at Rommel, some guys are at Jesuit. But like you just said, we're still all family. We're still all brothers in Christ. And to be able to have that opportunity later in life to reach out and see some of those guys and to be able to have this time on the gridiron with them and then see them later in life as professionals, it's really cool. But our little town of River Ridge is a cool, niche little place that is somewhere that Kevin and I, we never want to leave from. And I'm sure you feel the exact same way.
I do. I mean, it's just been 2 years, and it's funny. Time flies when you're having fun. Right. And I'm just like, I can't believe it's just been 2 years. And it's all because people nurture what River Ridge brings. It's just not in the water, as they say. It's because people purposely make sure love is given, love is shown, love is manifested. And again, I'm a first-hand witness of it. I remember when I first came, as soon as I came up to St. Matthew's, there was a sign on St. Matthew's billboard that says, "Welcome, Father Sidney." You know, things like that go a long way. And then it was backed up by what people did. People like yourselves, your families, and Kevin made sure that coming into St. Matthew's was, I still shake my head because I'm like, is this love really for real? And every day I go, yeah, it is. And that's why I can't help but want to be there. I know Father Joe Tron, our pastor at St. Matthew's, and myself, we just believe in, and it's not just a response, but it's what we're called to do. And if you know what you're called to do, then you want to do it well. And that's what I find River Ridge does, a community that believes in being community, and they do it well. Yeah.
Well, for those of you who don't know, Father Sidney, and I grew up, like I said, in the Catholic Church, and then all of a sudden I come across the street and I listen to this crazy old man, Mr. Curtis, JT's dad, Coach Leon's dad, all the sisters' dads, and it was amazing. Just that, you know, like I told Kevin this story before, one of the first chapel services I ever had at Curtis, and I see this old man. He's got to be in his early 80s. Standing on top of this ladder, and I'm thinking, this cuckoo bird's going to fall and crack his head open. I don't know what he's doing. But what he was doing was speaking to my heart. And at that time, I wasn't mature enough to understand it. And then eventually, he kept cracking that shell. And eventually, my heart opened up. And so I have the love of God now. And at that time, as an immature little kid, I didn't understand really what was going on and what was happening. But for those of you out there who don't know, across the street when we go to church and we listen to Coach JT, then you cross the street and you go listen to Father Sidney, the preaching is somewhat the same. Father Sidney has a way of translating, speaking to the people, and letting them understand the Word of God. So I appreciate that. When we listen to you and we hear you, it's a little bit of the same, and it kind of brings that excitement, I think, back into the church. So I applaud you for that, because I can tell you, my brother-in-law went to Mass They live in Seattle. They lived in Denver last year. They went to Seattle. And then he came down and he said, man, they got this guy at St. Matthew's, this African-American priest. And let me tell you something. The dude is good. And I said, really? He goes, oh, yeah, man. I tell you what, I've been to churches in Brazil, Panama, Seattle, Denver. He goes, I came to River Ridge, and this dude is legitimate. He goes, I want to go back. Can't wait to come back. So I'm just telling you, man, you're doing a great job, and we appreciate what you do.
Man,
it's been a lot of fun.
To be a testament to what River Ridge, what it is and what it does, how I came about, just about the excitement in Christ, the excitement in who God is, and to share that and to be willing to share it, it's been a direct response of why people have expressed that, hey, it's okay to be who you are.
Right.
And at first, I'll be honest, I think I told you guys earlier when we were eating, I was very, very scared and naturally like, this is not going to work. But boy, River Ridge, St. Matthew's, John Curtis, I can go down the list actually, that just said, no, be you. Mm-hmm. And if you're excited about God, then make sure you show that excitement, because guess what? Somebody here may be able to say, if you're excited about Jesus, maybe I ought to be too.
Right.
And if again, this is certainly not a Christian broadcast in that sense of trying to preach on, but boy, when you want to spread that, it can make a difference, and that's what we came to do. We didn't came to make a living; we came to make a difference. So
that's right.
And I get the best of both worlds. I go catch this 9 o'clock mass, and then I wait 30 minutes afterwards. And I can walk across the street, and I hit Coach JT, and I don't get out till noon. And for that 3 hours I'm looking forward to Sundays now.
Yeah, man. You're getting touched and healed, brother.
Well, I need double dipping, so
My boy.
Before we let you go, of course, we want to thank you, but what is something that you don't mind sharing, not to embarrass you, we always ask this question. What's a cool, fun fact about Father Sidney Speaks that nobody really listens? Like, you have a hobby, or do you do something you don't mind sharing, something that's interesting about you?
I do know that one of the things I enjoy writing is songs.
Really?
I really believe that there's something about taking the lyrics and the melody and the rhythm of any secular song and immediately and automatically turning it into gospel. I deliberately listen to melodies, and I want to translate it into something that is of God. And so I got a keyboard in my room. Hey, I wouldn't call me a Stevie Wonder, but hey, guess what? I put some chords together. I've written 4 songs. They've been quote unquote published, if you will. I wouldn't call that published as probably beyond the rest of New Orleans. But that's something that a lot of people don't know. I've always found a great joy in it. My cousin Dante, a shout out to him. Dante Speaks. He's actually a professional songwriter. Wrote several Boys and Men tracks. But my thing is that I enjoy what music brings, and hey, melodies come, put some lyrics to it. Hey, you never know. I mean, I'm not certainly making that no money for it, but I enjoy doing it.
What's the chances of the Ghana shows just playing one of your songs, singing songs at mass?
Hey, he's kept asking me, come on, Father, give me something. I know you got something. Who knows? Maybe one of these days. I don't know if I ever hear that. But certainly, man, music, I believe, it goes beyond barriers.
Yeah.
Right? And it does a lot of things. And I know that the Lord may ask me to use that in different ways. Right now, I'm going to stick to my day job, assistant pastor at St. Matthew's. But, hey, I thank God for the ability to hear something that I don't know where it comes from, but I try to share it the best I can.
Any more questions?
That's fantastic. No, it just made me think. I was listening to K-Love this week, and there's a Christian singer. I forget who it was. It might be Matthew West or somebody, but he was talking about how music can transcend the generations and moods, and he was saying that you might hear a song and it puts you back in your 1971 Camaro, and then all of a sudden you hear a song about Christ, and it just gets you in that mood. Sure. and puts you kind of in that facility of belief. And so yeah, I like that. I like that about you. It's pretty neat because not only do I love Jesus, I like Boys and Men too.
Come on now, a little Motown Philly.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? But I want to thank you guys so much for having me. I've never been a guest of any premiere show like this, and to be with you guys, it makes it more special.
Well, thanks for coming. Now, all right, I'm sorry we couldn't get you for the first Jesuit game, but I'm glad we have you for now.
Yes.
One more promise. We win tonight and win next week. We make it to the state championship game. You come back and talk to the boys at the prayer breakfast before we go to the Superdome on December 8th.
You got it. I'm here for you. Anything for,
it was awesome.
for John Curtis School, please.
And I know the boys enjoyed that
with a better outcome than last year, right? we got to get the Grigri off this guy, right? We were at breakfast and he did a great job, but we did not translate that on the field.
But for that, you'll wear your Patriots gear for that deal.
I'll wear the Patriots gear for that. No question.
Cool. We're going to take a picture real quick.
All right, please. Come on now.
Please. Turn around and put father in the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
You good. We'll get all tied up here.
Oh, my goodness.
That's awesome.
Father Sidney, love you, brother.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate you, my man. Always a pleasure.
Love you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you.
So much, dude. Kevin. Oh, my goodness.
Father Sidney speaks.
Oh, wow.
Priest over next door to St. Matthew, and tell you what an awesome.
So what? I can get that where on.
Now, I tell you what, guys, it's awesome to have a guy like Father Sidney that's from across the street at the Catholic Grammar School and be able to come talk to us on, like I said earlier, like a non-denominational, basically Christian-based school. But like we said, we're all brothers in Christ. It's nice to have him on here. And I tell you, he called us a premier broadcast. I like that word. I'll take that, premier. I don't know if we're to that level yet, but I like that.
I'm going to slip an extra 20 in the bucket on.
There you go. I like it. I like it. But yeah, very nice. And I tell you what, especially nice when the Patriots are playing well and we're on top 17-0.
Yep, both teams on the field. The Patriots will kick it off. And how perfect was that? We go on a 95-yard drive with under 2 minutes, kick the field goal as time expires, and now we kick it back off. So really, the Jesuit Blue Jays did not steal a possession, and the Patriots executed 2-minute offense to perfection.
Yep, great job. Good game so far, Kevin. It's been exciting for us, and, I like that. Parade of Champions, brother, once again. I appreciate you doing that and everything that you do for the school and getting that series going.
Varnado and Besh deep. Patriots still kicking off right to left. Sky kick. Besh will field it at the 10. Far side, 15-20. Runs into a wall, and he's going to get shoved back. But his forward progress is stopped at the 22-yard line. So 1st and 10, Blue Jays from their own 22.
And the defense is going to have to come out and do it again. They've played solid and well all season for us, Kevin. It's 17-0. The starters, of course, are back out there. They're going to stay out there all night. But what I like about it and what I've said so many times this year is how much depth we have defensively. You want to bring a guy out, somebody messes up, you want to bring him off to the side and talk to him, you could do that because another guy could step up and make big plays.
Double twin set. They're going to hand it off to Whittington. He fakes it, throws it near side. Sorry, caught by number 3, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds on a short game. He faked me. Actually, great job of Whittington carrying out the fake. I thought he had the ball. But Varnado caught it near sideline, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a short gain of.
I don't think he got much at all. I think he got nothing.
He was at the line of scrimmage.
Good job of him coming back to the football for his quarterback, but they just couldn't get away. Good job of our defender breaking up on the pass and making a play.
2nd and 10, trips to the nearest left side, And the quarterback's over down. Got him. Big E got him first, and then Ogeron polished him off.
Yep.
First sack of the ball game.
Big E was coming from the backside. Ogeron stepped up right in the lane, made it happen, and, of course, he had nowhere he can go.
Loss of 6. 3rd and 16. Look at that front 3. Valentine's barking at the Jesuit offensive lineman. He's ready to go. Big E at nose guard and Angelo to right end. Double twin set. Big man takes the pass from center. Looks to his left. Fires it. And it's going to be incomplete. So the Patriots will force a punt on 4th down.
Great job. Good defensive series. And, Kevin, that's what you want because, like we always say, you go in halftime, the coaches open up that line of communication, and offensively you're hoping that these kids are listening. They're going to come out and they're going to execute and do what they need to do. Guess what? Defense punches them right in the mouth again, force another punt deep in their territory. We got to make it happen offensively, or hopefully we get a chance on special teams to make it.
Shurik to stand at his 2. He'll punt. Clay and Smith will stand around the 50. Nice snap. Wobbly kick. And it's going to roll. We need to get away from it. It's going to roll and out of bounds at the Blue Jay 48-yard line.
I think it actually hit one of their guys. I saw the bag come out, and I think that's why our guys are kind of staying around it. Maybe they're going to try to scoop it up, but Looks like they're going to place it right at about the
46. It rolled a few more yards.
Woo. Good field position right there for the Patriots. Already playing on their side of the 50.
Yep.
So you got to like our chances here with big number 14 running into the huddle to take charge.
Patriots going right to left. First play of the second half. The defense did its job. Let's see if the offense could do its job. They placed the ball in that right hash mark. Guggenheim on the center. Will send Smith in motion near side. Option. Crum got it, and he crosses the 45 to the 44, gain of 2.
Chauncey's head went down and looked like he just kind of stumbled, couldn't get it back up, but it looked like he had some more yardage there to gain. And good job by our offensive lineman trying to change up the blocking scheme a little bit. Looked like one of our guys pulled and was coming outside. But I tell you what, even though it's 17-0, Kevin, we still got some battles up front here. And it looks like Evangel scored another touchdown, Kevin. They're on top 30-17.
Second down, Patriots. Guggenheim goes to his right, hands it off to Smith. Smith stumbles, fights hard. He's to the 41-yard line, a gain of 3.
I tell you what, he ran into a wall outside of the top of the field, tried to continue to move his feet, did a good job of doing so, ran to the left and just couldn't quite get his speed going again. Jesuit made the play.
9:50 and counting. We're in the third quarter. Third down 5 for the Patriots at the Blue Jay 41. Shane Goins, the near side halfback. Smith, the right side, counter option. Goins gets the pitch, and he's going to be 1 yard shy of the first down. Or is he?
Tell you what, when they hit him,
the sticks.
Yeah, when they hit him, he looked like he flew another 1.5 yards forward.
Yeah, but he got the first down.
He got it. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thanks, Gordon.
Right on the sticks. Thank you.
And I tell you what, it's good to see number 1 back out there again, Kevin.
Been a while.
Shane's been out for a few weeks, and it's good to see him back in the lineup.
First and 10 Patriots from the Blue Jay 36. Needed 5, got 5. Ball in the near hash mark. Guggenheim on the center, sends Williams in motion all the way across the formation. Hands off to Smith.
Smith stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And he might have fallen forward for 1 yard.
Second down and 10.
Good play right there by number 90 and number 98. That's Hazard and Gansey.
Yep, gain of 1 to the 35. We didn't get a chance to talk about it in the first half, but we'll do it the next time out. But these uniforms looking real nice for the Patriots. These pretty red jerseys that are new tonight. We'll send Taylor in motion across the formation. Guggenheim back to pass. Throws it to Taylor. Oh, it is intercepted. Guggenheim gives him chase. He breaks that tackle. He's to the 20, the 35, and thrown out of bounds at the Patriot 25-yard line. Credit the defensive back. He just undercut Taylor and picked it off.
Sure did.
Defense hustles on the field with 8:23 to go in the third.
I tell you what, great job right there, Kevin. He just read it. Like you said, Freddie Washington, he saw it. Colin was running out to the sidelines on a little sprint action, and he just did a good job of undercutting it. And he bobbled it a couple times and did a great job of concentrating, bringing the ball into the tuck.
Yep.
And a nice little return, too. But guess what? They got to face our defense again now.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. But I tell you what, their sidelines erupted. Their fans got excited. Let's see how long it lasts.
First and 10, Blue Jays from the Patriot 25, trips near side. They can hand the ball to Robinson. Comes near side. He's going to get it to the 21-yard line before he's dropped by Clofer.
Yeah, Clofer come up and hit you. Watch out.
Gain of 4, second down 6.
And Robinson's got some good size on him, too, Kevin. He's 5'11", 200-pound senior, excuse me.
Split near side, Twins top of the field. McMahon takes the pass to center, throws it far side. It's going to be caught but tackled immediately, but he might have the first down. Let's see. Looks like he's at the sticks.
I tell you what, right there, Kevin, it almost looked like Jordan Stipe was kind of in between on that one. Wasn't sure if he was going to be able to break on the ball or not. So I think he did the right thing and just broke up on the receiver, making the tackle.
Short by a foot. Third and very short. Trips near side. Winnington, the lone running back.
Get up the field.
Patriots defense. Gonna stop it.
Nice play.
Great job by the defense. No gain.
Number 24.
Angelo Anderson got him. They didn't even block him, Danny.
No, they didn't. He did a good job of tracking right down the line of scrimmage, though, Kevin. Hugging it tight, and it looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Wow, how do you not block that guy? 4th and a full yard now. Trips near side. They're going to roll to the right. McMahon fires a pass. It's going to be knocked down. The Patriots defense stands up again. Time and time again, the Patriots defense punches them back in the face over and over and refuses to break. 6:55 to go in the third. 1st and 10 Patriots.
Oh, I love it. I love it. This doesn't get your juices flowing, I tell you what.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
I'll be all jacked up here. Great stop right there. Great stop. Oh, I tell you what, you can't say enough about this defense all year, Kevin. You really can't. Put them in tough positions, and they come through 99% of the time. Great job.
Ball in that right hash mark, Twins to the right. Patriots going right to left. Will come near side. Guggenheim backs up, has the guy wide open, throws it, and it's going to be caught and incomplete. The ball rolls out of bounds, or they say it's a fumble. That's going to be a fumble. Woo, we got lucky on that one.
I don't know, Kev. I thought the ground almost calls that one.
Ogeron had it, and as he's going down, they knocked it down, but he said he took 2 steps.
Yep.
He fumbled the ball.
He fumbled
wow,
it?
Patriots
Okay.
got a break there.
Kevin, I actually have the replay here up in the booth, so let me see a good fake by Colin. He throws it out there.
There's a flag late.
Yep, and the defender definitely punched it out, Kevin. The good job of the defender making it happen. I'm not sure what they're calling here. That was a nice throw.
I don't know if it's a
I
sideline.
think they're going to call something on our sideline.
Imagine that.
Oh, well. Great 1st down completion right there by the Patriots.
What, a sideline warning?
I don't know, but he threw the flag right by JT. So I don't know if JT said something.
I don't know.
I don't think JT.
They're still talking about it. I don't think they know.
I don't think JT usually says stuff to get a flag. But
come down here with me for a little bit.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they got going on. But yeah, like Kevin said, they're still discussing it, so they're not quite sure what to call. But besides that, guys, it's after the play. Great job converting right there. Nice play action pass, making it happen. Here we go for the call.
Let's see what the call is. Unsportsmanlike on Jesuit.
Wow.
Sportsmanlike.
All right.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well, maybe they were unsatisfied with the call, guys, on if it was a fumble or if the ball went out of bounds or what was going on. So who knows? Maybe a little too much chatter down there.
Wow, that's going to move it all the way to the Blue Jay 43-yard line.
But great job by the Patriots converting in a tough situation. And Kevin, I like the attack. I like the attack. I like that we're being able to put the ball in the air and take what the defense has given us and going on the attack, being able to put the ball in the air at will and taking advantage of it. And Kevin, we talked about being disciplined or undisciplined. The only time that happens is when a team is getting a little antsy and they're coming to try to attack the run and they're getting undisciplined on the back end, and you're able to take advantage of it with the pass.
Hey, I want to give a shout to fellow Patriot David Higgins. He's out in Phoenix with Mr. Vernon and Miss Betty Walker. We appreciate you. He says, "Go Big Blue." Well, we got a little timeout on the field here. Do want to mention again? I mentioned the pregame. The Patriots are wearing red jerseys, which is nothing new, but these jerseys are new because on the right shoulder is a patch celebrating Coach JT's 50th season as the coach of the Patriots, and inside the 50 has all the 26 state championship years, and the little banner has the 1969 to 2018, and of course our logo, our building champions for life. But I do want to thank the following Patriots for their efforts in getting this done: Walt Sanchez, Danny Wimprine, Bill Sanchez, Jeff Arsamont, Michael O'Brien, David Gilmore, Corey Chatelaine, Tony Galuzza, and Jack Poindexter. We appreciate all you guys, your Patriots, and your efforts for financing this.
And Kevin Fayard. Oh, don't forget, come on now. My boy.
Thank you guys. I know it meant a lot to Coach JT yesterday. They gave it to him at the special teams meeting, and
First down and 10, Patriots.
it was nice.
All on the 43-yard line.
6:46 to go in the third. The Patriots lead the Blue Jays 17-0, but after the fumble and then the long penalty, Patriots are driving. Ball in the near hash mark. Guggenheim under center. Let me draw a play to Smith, and he gets to the 41, gain of 2.
Short game. Having on the stop.
Coach Jerry's down there talking to his offensive lineman. Not sure what he's saying. Maybe to get up there and attack.
And if you just join us, Corey Wren is out. He has the flu. So, that's a big loss. I think we could use the speed tonight, but obviously we're doing well.
Well, like you said, though, Kevin told me it was kind of going around school last week.
Yeah.
So thank goodness we had that first round bye, and Corey kind of caught it on the back end.
Yep, option to the right. Guggenheim keeps it, ducks it, and he's fighting hard to the 35 and down to the 32-yard line.
Great job of Colin keeping him honest on the pitch. Everybody was pursuing and falling back outside, trying to get to the pitch back. And Colin did a good job of just continuing to duck it inside and got us another great first down. Going to bring 2 tights into the ball game, Kevin, with Princeton Stevens. Oh, no, excuse me, maybe he's just checking in. Yep.
All right, Barry, the near side halfback. Smith, the right side. Ball to the middle of the field. 1st and 10 from the 32. Guggenheim comes near side. He hands it to Barry. Barry fighting hard. He's near the 20-yard line. Should have the first down. Yep. Little nugget got behind them big old linemen there, and they couldn't see him.
Yep, that's right. August Barry's about 5'7", 170-pound senior, and I tell you, he's done a great job for us this year, filling in and letting some of our guys get off of the field. And then when he gets his hands on the ball, he does great things with it.
It is down at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Gain of 11, 5-14 and counting. Twins to the right. The running backs are Barry near side, Goings the right side halfback. We'll send the inside receiver in motion near side. We'll go to the right. Goings got 1 to the 20.
Number 90 on the stop again. That's happening.
And there's a injured Blue Jay on the far side of the field. Looks like he might be cramping up. The cornerback there.
That is number 30, Freddie Washington.
So injury timeout, but 4:51 to go in the third. It's the Patriots 17, the Blue Jays 0. I'm going to get Robbie to pull that jersey up real quick so you guys can see it.
Catering for my dad's 80th birthday party tomorrow, so I appreciate those guys. The best thing about it, Kevin, is they said, "What do you want?" They didn't give me a list. I just told them what I wanted, and guess what? They can make it. So go check them out for breakfast or lunch. They have daily specials. 575-3434. They're at 2317 Hickory Avenue in the dead end, right there on Hickory. Go check them out. 575-3434. YayasComfortFood.com. Hashtag just like you like it. But go check them out. Like I said, best breakfast or lunch in town. And, of course, tomorrow night, that special catering for my dad's party is going to be no different. 575-3434. Yaya's Comfort Food. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
And Robbie's going to put that picture back up. So we'll keep these jerseys with that. And we will wear, as long as we're in the playoffs this week, we hold on to win and play next week and in advance, we're going to wear this jersey all the way through. 2nd down 9 from the 20. Guggenheim goes back to pass, fires it backside. It's going to be incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
Sideline wants a pass interference call. They don't call it.
Looked like he was kind of holding him on the top of the route there. Joel Taylor couldn't get out of his break. But that's okay. Play 3rd down here. But Kevin, I do want to say thank you to all of our sponsors this year.
Yep.
Without them, we would not be able to do what we do. We wouldn't be able to buy this nice new equipment and continue to do this each and every year. It's our 8th year. And so we appreciate all of our sponsors. And it's been a lot of fun here on JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
Goins and Crum are the halfbacks. Guggenheim back to pass, trying to set up a screen, and they read it well. Goins caught it and dropped immediately for a loss. Now they're going to say incomplete.
Yep. It was. They had that one right out from the very beginning. If I say one thing about Colin, I do want him to try to set his feet and set up, making it look like a pass. He almost looked like he was evading the rush the entire time.
He gave it away.
Yeah, he kind of just gave it away. But good job of Jesuit seeing it, recognizing it. Good defense right there, and it looks like we're going to line up to kick another field goal.
Yeah, they're going to place it at the 27, so it'll be a 37-yard field goal attempt on the near hash mark.
37-yard field goal by McCready.
Snap, plays, kick is up, adds a distance, and it is good. So with 4:10 to go in the third, the Patriots extend the lead 20-0 on McCready's 37-yard field goal.
That boy's always got the distance. He must be working out. Speaking of working out, go check out Anytime Fitness. 5200 Veterans Boulevard right there in Metairie. Give him a call, 504-218-4814. Of course, the owners are fellow Patriots, Damon Lepper, class of 97, and Janice Toops Lepper, class of 01. They're offering 24/7 access to over 4,000 clubs worldwide. Health plan discounts, tanning, cardio equipment, strength training, free weights, circuit equipment, personal training, small group classes, TRX training systems, and of course functional training. Mention the Patriot Nation during sign-up and receive half off enrollment and 10% off the monthly rate. Of course, that's at the Metairie location only at 5200 Veterans Boulevard, 504-218-4814. Anytime Fitness, we appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Well, Mr. McCready has added the last 6 points. A field goal with no time left as the first half expired, and then now with 4:10 to go in the third, McCready kicked the 37-yard field goal. And since we're talking about Mr. Austin, I'm going to give a shout out to Mr. Moose, his grandfather, Mr. Earl Ostrecker Sr. I'm sure he's listening to us and happy to hear his grandson is putting some points on the board for the Patriots.
Now, who told us before the game? Somebody was listening, Miss B, something like that. Miss B was listening. We had to give him a shout out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
Besh from the 10-yard line, far side, 15-20. Bounces outside, 25, and needs to be shoved out of bounds near the 31-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
Landry and White on the stop for the Patriots.
Kevin, I tell you what, we are on top 20-0, but on our side, Evangel is up 30-17 over Bird. The other side, actually, Brother Martin is on top 10-7 over Rummel.
Wow.
And Catholic of Baton Rouge just taking control 28-7 over St. Aug.
32-yard line, 1st and 10 Blue Jays. McMahon rolls near side, has Varndo open, caught and pushed backwards, and he fumbles the ball out of bounds near the 36.
Oh, come on.
And they call a late flag. Oh, my goodness.
Come on. Nah, I don't agree with that. The
No.
ball came out, and we nudged the guy out of bounds.
That's weak.
Yeah, that's a weak call. I think the ref heard a little bit of the Jesuit crowd and threw the flag.
Personal foul
Yeah, it's
against the Patriots.
definitely not a personal foul.
No.
JT's letting them hear a little bit about it.
I want to give a shout out to Jeff Bonet, class of 95. Appreciate you listening. Up in Ponchatoula.
Stepping off the penalty, it will be a long one.
That's a tough break for the defense there.
Yep.
They move the ball to the Patriot 49-yard line with 3:53 to go in the third.
But sometimes as a defense, Kevin, you get something called like that, it gives you a little bit of fire saying, you know what, okay, let's go. Quarterback, I dare you to drop back and pass. I'm coming.
Trips to the left. They're going to hand the ball to Robinson. He goes to the left, crosses the 45, and they're going to mark it at the 44-yard line. Gain of 5, 2nd down and 5.
It looks like that was Barfield. Reached his big paw out and made a tackle.
2nd down and 6.
They can move it back to the 45-yard line. So Official gain of 4. McMahon back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it complete to LaForge. LaForge will have the first down, and he's going to be tackled at the 36-yard line. It was his brother that was the senior quarterback in 14 that beat the Patriots.
Yep. And, of course, that's Luke. 6'1", 184-pound sophomore. They got him listed as a quarterback.
Yeah, he's a good athlete.
Yep.
He might be the quarterback next year.
That's right.
McMahon dropped the ball, in trouble, steps up, and he's going to actually gain 3 yards.
Had a little room right in the middle.
He just the snap from center, actually out of the shotgun, he just dropped it.
On the carry, 2nd down and 7.
But he got it to the 33, so gain of 3. 2:55 and counting. Split near side, Twins top of the field. McMahon hands the ball off to Robinson. He goes to his left, and that's a big face. Woo! Big E just grabbed him out of face mask and threw him down.
Big E Grizzly bared him with that face mask.
That's 15 there.
Big E's gotta feel it and let that hand go.
Ball on the flag. Personal foul, face mask against the Patriots.
And sometimes you get caught up in that line and trying to get your hands off, shed that blocker, and then all of a sudden make a big tackle. But
that's 30 yards and penalties on this drive.
Yep. And you know what, Kevin? It's we don't ever want to see it.
That one was legit.
That one was definitely legit. That was definitely legit.
All right, 1st and 10, Blue Jays from the Patriots 16. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. They stay in the shotgun. McMahon throws it far side. LaForge catches it, and he gets it to the 14-yard line, gain of 2.
He's got a little quicks on him, Kevin. LaForge trying to make a little move, get back inside. Good job. Our defenders just got to get on him as soon as he catches the ball. They did that.
You think his Uncle Garrett taught him those moves?
Nah, I don't think so.
Right.
I seriously doubt that.
Same formation, Twins to both sides. They're going to hand it to, nope, quarterback keeps it. And he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Little run-pass option there, and he decided to keep it.
Great job by our guys. Like we said before, Kevin, tackling as a committee. You try to run outside versus the Patriots. We're going to have plenty of red shirts on there. And a great job.
1:45 and counting.
3rd down and 7.
3rd down 7 from the 14. McMahon back to pass. Throws it to his left, and it's going to be... Is he in bounds?
I don't know. I tell you, it was a great throw.
Caught at the...
Great throw, great catch.
1.5.
Quarterback did a good job of putting it where only the offensive receiver can make a play on. And, of course, for those of you who don't know, in high school, you only have to have 1 foot down. And from here, it looked like the receiver did a good job of dragging his foot and making a play, and obviously he did. They call him down around the 1.5 yard line.
Yep, 1st and goal.
Nice job right there by the quarterback and the receiver.
All right, defense, bow up again. Quarterback keeper to the left. He goes to the left, and he is going to score. Is he? No. He said he stepped out of bounds at the 1. Or inside the 1.
I thought he scored, Kevin.
I did too.
I think, Clover obviously knows. He came down there and put a hat on him. But I think he must have shoved him or kicked him out of bounds before he got in there.
Danny, the nose of the football is like 1 inch away from the goal line.
Yeah, it can't get any closer.
No.
Yep. And they're checking in another tight end.
Quarterback sneaks, forget it.
Some bigger package here.
2nd and goal from the 1 inch line. 1:19 to go in the 3rd. 2 tight ends to the wing near side. They're going to hand it off to the running back. He runs into the quarterback, and I don't know if he got in.
Kevin, I don't think he did.
Quarterback sneak would have got him, but the running back ran right into the quarterback.
Well, see, I never like those plays because first thing is, instead of going forward, trying to get some positive yards, the quarterback takes the ball and brings it back to the running back, and he's taking it off the line of scrimmage 2 or 3 yards, and then they ran into each other.
Lost a 1.5 foot. All right, 3rd and goal. See if we can bow up again. Under the center, they hand it to Robinson. He goes to the right, and this time, did he get in?
I think it's a fumble.
Oh,
The ball's on the ground.
Did he fumble it?
The ball was on the ground, but I think they call the ground call it the fumble.
He did not get in, though. There's no touchdown. They're still wrestling for it at the goal line. Who
They
has
have
the
no
ball?
idea.
Patriots ball! Patriots ball! We stopped him again.
Let me check it out, Kevin, here on the
Wow.
replay.
3 consecutive
Boom,
stops.
ball comes out, and we got the ball, Kevin. Looks like right before the goal line.
Oh, there's a fight on the field. Flags everywhere. I don't know why. I turned around.
Angelo started it.
Oh, my goodness. You can't afford that if he get kicked out. He don't play
JT's
next week.
having a word with him right now.
Yeah, but Big E might get in trouble, too.
Yeah, because Big E ran in there. Angelo was by himself with about 5 players.
Wow.
Going at it.
29 seconds ago. We'll clear that mess up in a second. But the Patriots have stopped the Blue Jays 3 times within a foot, an inch, and a half a yard.
I hope he didn't throw any punches.
Well, if he did, guess what? He'd be out for 2 games, or 1 game for fighting for sure, and that's next week.
Goodness gracious.
Don't be surprised. They're writing stuff down on the card.
The question is, was he ejected? That's the thing.
That's a bad deal. Kevin,
no call for that.
I'll put it to you this way. It doesn't matter what happens. Take a punch in the face, do whatever, but you cannot let that happen.
Unsportsmanlike on Jesuit, unsportsmanlike on us. All right, but nobody was ejected, so that's the key.
Well, I can tell you this. That's a hard call to make as an official, to say 2 games left in the season and you're going to throw a guy out for the remainder.
All right. I've told a story in recent years on broadcast. See where the ball spotted at the 1-inch line?
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to that story. 1987 semifinals at Carroll. I'm going to come back to that. Same exact spot.
Well, hopefully Angelo was the second guy on that, Kevin.
2 tight ends. We're going to probably do quarterback sneak here. And did Guggenheim get out?
Looks like they stood him up.
Barely got out.
Yep. Remember, it's forward momentum.
All right, real quick story. 87, my junior year in Monroe against Carroll. The defense stops Carroll right there on 4th and goal. And the ball was 1 inch away from the goal line. And we went 99 yards, 2 feet, 11 and a half inches, and scored a touchdown, which is officially the longest drive in school history.
Now, I'm not sure what happened, but Jesuit was signaling like a touchdown.
They thought they had a safety.
Like maybe the ball came out. I know. But
Colin fumbled the ball.
He fumbled it, okay. He fumbled the ball, and they were signaling like it was a touchdown.
Yeah, they were signaling like they had it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Nonetheless, we're going to walk 100 yards this way. That's the end of 3. The John Curtis Christian Patriots 20, the Jesuit Blue Jays 0.
I tell you what, even though it's 20-0, it just got exciting again. Guys, for that third quarter of action, I want to say thank you to Cal Kopecki with Exit Realty NOLA Premier. They're a full-service brokerage firm, residential, commercial, and leasing. They have cutting-edge tech to help buyers and sellers. They offer retirement and beneficiary benefits for all their agents. So go check them out at 2200 Veterans Boulevard, Suite 206 in Kenner. Give them a call at the office, 298-3948. Check out the website at www.exitrealtynola.com, 298-3948. Cal Kopecki with Exit Realty NOLA Premier. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
So now we walk the other side. The Patriots not going left to right. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. The ball is still at the 1-inch line.
Yep. Let's make it happen.
I want to give a shout out to Yvonne Bergeron. She's up in Mississippi. Says, way to go, Patriots, class of 1971. She was a cheerleader and on the homecoming court a few years. We appreciate you for being a loyal listener.
Kevin, looked like St. Aug scored another touchdown. It's 28-13.
Wow.
Catholic is on top. St. Aug.
All right, first play of the 4th quarter. Patriots are in there deep in their territory. 2 tight ends split out wide to the left. We'll probably do quarterback sneak again. Nope, we're going to do option in the pitch. Got to get out this end zone. And we do. Woo.
Great job.
That was Crum. He got it to the 6-yard line. And as you know, in recent years, the pitch has been an adventure. When we did the option, I'm like, what are we doing?
That took some nerve right there to do that in our own end zone. But obviously, Kevin, with a junior quarterback that you trust, you know that he's going to make the smart play and make the right play. And we got out just enough to have some breathing room here on 3rd down. Great job by those guys executing in a real tough situation.
Yeah, that listener says, hey, that 87 Patriot had a solid offensive line. They sure did. I'm telling you, man, when we stopped them, that was awesome. We'll go to the left this time. And we're not going to get the first down. No gain, so it'll be 4th down and probably 4. But at least we have a little bit of breathing room for Austin to punt it.
Yep.
Yeah, we stopped. I don't know if I've told the story a few times. We stopped Carroll. The linebacker and Mike Romano, the safety, jumped up over the pile, met him, and fell down. And we didn't know what's going on. They thought they scored. Referee says first down Patriots. Defense on the field, rerun on the field. We go to huddle. I walked out. I said, I'm going to tell the story the rest of my life, and that's why I'm telling it. And I walked up, I'm looking at that. I mean, that nose of the ball was like 1 inch from the end line. I'm like, wow. We couldn't have huddled up any closer to the back of the line. And, you know, really ended up running a 40-something yard touchdown run after we got across the 50. But, yeah, that was just a night. And that kind of drive just put the stake in the heart.
That's it.
High snap. McCready fields it.
Ooh, that was
nice
close.
punt. Almost had a block, but to be fair, caught at the Patriot 37-yard line. So that's what Jesuit will have it with 10:27 to go in the ball game. But Danny, credit the defense. We saw them with 1 foot line down here, the 1 inch line down here in this last week, but even the drive in the second half with 1 foot. So, I mean, you can't get any bad situations, and the defense keeps finding plays to get out of.
Right. They have answered the bell time and time again, Kevin. I know our guys are pumped up now. Let's see what they could do offensively. Let's stay within yourself. Let's be smart. Let's get out of here.
Split trips to the left. McMahon takes the pass from center. Under heavy pressure. Angelo's going to go. Almost got him.
Yes.
He was, that was a late flag.
Wait, what is that?
What is that about?
That's got to be holding.
I hope so. Angelo was trying to bring the quarterback down, then they waved it away.
Okay.
I think they probably thought maybe grounding possibly.
Goodness gracious.
It wasn't roughing the quarterback by any means.
No, not at all. Not even close. Good call.
But tell you what, he felt Angelo starting to grab him. He got rid of that ball quick.
Yep. Angelo's fired up.
I want to give a shout out to Ron C. over at Bobby Seafood. His birthday's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Ron. McMahon takes the pass from center, throws it far side. Going to be caught
Pass complete
by Winnington. He shoved it out of bounds.
Winnington, play on the stop. 3rd down and 4.
All right. By special request, we're going to give a shout out to Big Daddy. Don't know who that is, but Follow City and then company said give a shout out. So, all right, Big Daddy. There you go. McMahon under pressure, fires it, and incomplete. He was in trouble.
Kevin and
4th down and 4. Go ahead.
Brother Martin scored again, 13-7.
I'm not surprised by that.
Really? I am.
Well, no, Brother Martin got some guys healthy. Not the quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Some other guys got healthy.
Well, that makes a big difference.
Their quarterback's out for the year with that broken ankle, but
right.
But they gotten some other guys.
But that's a
back.
big deal on the stretch of the playoffs. You know, it's a long season, and who's going to get healthy and who's going to start playing together. Woo, 4th down. Here we go.
4th and 4. Trips to the left. McMahon back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to run for it. He goes down. Yes, sir. No way. Valentine got him. Ogeron's in there. Defense off the field. Offense on quickly. 10 minutes exactly to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 Patriots from their own 31.
Great job right there, Patriots. Woo! I tell you what. And Kevin, for that 4th down stop, I want to say thank you to our boy back here in the booth, Robbie Usler. Bob Usler Productions, always up here in the booth as our chief production engineer, taking care of business. So for your next wedding, party, event, anything you need filmed or edited, give the best in the business a call at 738-1447. That's Bob Usler Productions, 738-1447.
All right, they'll place the ball in that left hash mark. Guggenheim back to pass. Looks far side, throws it down the sideline. Nice spiral, and it's going to be out of bounds. Oh, and the referee ran into the net.
Whoa. Sure did.
The defensive back caught it, but he was 3 yards out of bounds, and the Jesuit fans wanted an interception. Come on, guys.
No, I think they were kind of clowning about the referee running into the net. But hey, I like the call, Kevin, going after him in the air.
We've thrown the ball a lot tonight.
We have. Just got to get it out there, and the receiver cannot allow himself to get pushed that far to the sidelines, Kevin. You got to, like I talked about that red line a few weeks ago, you got to fight for position up the field. Don't let him screen you into the sideline.
2nd down, 10, 12, Twins to the left. Option near side. Goins has the pitch. Cuts it inside, 35-40. And he's going to be rustled at the 45-yard line. Has the 1st down.
Great job right there. It's good to see number 1 back with the ball in his hands, especially with Corey being out. Shane did a good job of reading that block, making it happen. Kai Smith, great job of making that block and getting out front. And, of course, with Colin being able to kick it early. And it looks like Colin, Jeff's limping a little bit, and he's going to come out the game.
Yeah, he tweaked his ankle.
fellow Patriots, Zach and Morgan Henderson. They have a birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you guys. McCready at quarterback now. 1st and 10 from the 45. Flag in the play on the Patriots. Ball start.
Ball start against the Patriots. That will cost number 5. Still first down, now 1st and 15.
Press box.
Ball is on the 41.
All right, so new ball back to the 41-yard line.
And Kevin, we've seen it. As a new quarterback, you got to get your hands under the center, let them know where you are, and bark those signals. Let these guys hear you. So there's no miscommunication from you to the offensive line to the center quarterback exchange.
And he's got to set out a full play, so hopefully Googs will be back next play. We draw, and there's a flag.
Whistle stop the play.
Gotta be kidding me. False start again. Are you kidding me?
Ball start.
It's the guy on the Jesuit sideline. Nobody's moving.
Well, let's talk to these offensive linemen. I'm not sure what it is, Kevin.
Yeah, but how can Hawkeye see that
like I
from way
said,
over there, though?
McCready's got to speak up. JT was yelling at McCready,
They
No.
keep asking what the problem is,
and nobody's
and
giving him an
nobody
answer.
will give them an answer
Well, that's
of
nice.
who's moving.
Imagine
Yeah.
that.
Well, like Kevin said, the big guy up top calling it, and they don't have confirmation down here.
So now the ball's at the 36, 1st and 20. Give it to Goins again. Comes this side, has a lot of room. He's to the 50, 45-40. He has the first down. Needed 20 and got 23.
Nice job. Great job.
They got to push him out at the 40.
Stop. First down, Patriots.
Wow.
Down.
That's how you solve that problem. 8:35 to go in the ball game.
Yep, that's right, Kevin. That's how you take care of business. Offense, great job. Getting another big first down when it's tough.
Googs is probably okay, but they're going to keep him out for a few minutes. Right now, we don't need it up 20-0.
Really no reason to put him back in, honestly.
We'll let McCready take it from here. Ball in the near hash mark. We'll give it to Goins over the center again. Gain of 1.
And, of course, the clock continues to run with 8:25 left here in the fourth quarter. I want to say thank you once again for joining us on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Been a lot of fun. Patriots on top 20-0. And, of course, stick with us. We're going to continue to give you some highlights from some of the other games, or at least the scores. And then at the end of this game, Kevin's going to have a recap as well. But it's been an exciting one. Patriots on top 20-0 on JohnCurtisPatriots.com.
Patriots line up, Twins receivers to the left. 8 minutes and counting. Will come near side. Smith takes the handoff. He's fighting hard. Another gain of 1 to the 38.
Tell you what, Jesuit is still big and strong and physical up front, Kevin. A lot of times at the very initial point of attack, they've had a white jersey on our guy pretty quickly, and they've done a good job of playing some defense at times tonight.
Bonowitz supporting the Patriots, send us a text, say, hey, the Patriots on the big screen are dominating. That's just pretty cool. A lot of our fans now are putting the laptop to the big widescreen TVs and watching this at home or in restaurants.
Yep.
Appreciate all you listeners.
And it looks like Rummel made another score, 14-13. They're on top of
good
Brother
one.
Martin.
Counter option to the left. Goins takes the handoff. One more gain to the 37-yard line, and that's it. Maybe 2 to 36. Go ahead,
I
Danny.
think Catholic Baton Rouge scored again, 35 against 13 St. Aug. So Catholic's on top, 35-13 against Aug. Brother Martin is losing to Rummel by 1 point, 14-13. Evangel's on top of Bird, 30-17. And, of course, we're on top 20-0.
We're going to run the punt team on. McCready will stand at the 50.
Get off the field.
Whistle, stop the play.
It looks like Jesuit may have called a timeout.
They did.
Yep.
All right, so with 6:38 to go in the ball game, timeout Blue Jays. It's the Patriots 20 to Blue Jays 0.
Whew. Been a lot of fun, my brother.
I hear you.
And I tell you what, for this stop in action, I want to say thank you to our family's company, River Parish Disposal. Give myself, Danny Wimprine, a call at the office anytime you want to talk about your commercial garbage needs. 738-7700. Got every type of commercial garbage you could ever want. Roll-offs, front loaders, rear loaders, side loaders, anything you need. restroom trailers, portable toilets. Give me a call, 738-7700. Like we've said forever, our business stinks, but it's picking up.
At halftime, Evangel Christian 30, Bird 17.
He might be putting the offense back on the field. Let's see.
Coach Tommy's running out there talking to him.
I don't know, Coach
Like
JT's,
Coach Kyle's out there.
Coach JT's calling for the offense.
Some more scores.
Who else is that?
At halftime, Parkview Baptist 7, St. Charles 7.
Tell you what, he's 71 years old and he's coaching like he's 21.
That's right.
Fourth quarter, Neil LaSalle
Nah, he's inside to punt it.
Yep, go punt it. And that's the thing, Kevin. You got to continue to coach, continue to teach.
First lab 48.
You know what he probably did? He probably did that just as a drill to see how fast he get the guys up to the line
Maybe
of
so.
scrimmage.
Why not? Got to pay attention.
All right, Jesuit isn't going to put anybody back. So they're anticipating a fake. It's 4th and 7. You could. The net, if he goes to the end zone, is at 20. You're talking 17-yard difference here. Let's see. Nope, we're going to snap it. McCready. Nice end-over-end kick. Over here, Jesuit guy. We got it. It hit him in the back. Holy mackerel, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11. The poor kid didn't see it. He was just running down the field, and what happened was McCready, the way these punters down, they put the ball like the Austin style, and he kicked it end over end. It just happened. The guy couldn't do anything anyway. Hit him right in the back, and we recovered it.
Nice heads-up play by Zachary Engling.
Wow.
Seeing it, recognizing it, diving for it, and making a big play. Yeah, really, you can't do anything about that if you're Jesuit, except to yell, Peter, like you got to do. You got to be aware and let the guys know where the ball is, because those guys running down trying to block. They're not trying to find the football. They're trying to block and do what they have to do. So great play by the Patriots.
Not his fault.
Once again.
As a 12.
I'm not sure what they were talking about. Everybody could see it was our ball, but.
So with 6:28 to go in the ball game, Patriots have it 1st and 10 from the Jesuit 12. Guggenheim's back in at quarterback.
It still looks like he's walking a little funny.
Yeah. Back to pass. Throws the far side, slant, and touchdown!
Caught it!
Davis got it at the goal line and got it in the end zone.
Great job. I tell you what, he's gonna be a great player for us, Kevin. 5'10", 160-pound freshman. He's gonna be a really, really good player for us. And he's contributing as a freshman. Anytime you could come in on a John Curtis team and play as a freshman, you're pretty darn good. So a nice throw right there by Colin. Nice blocking up front by the offensive lineman. And, of course, a nice finish right there by Javon Davis, not only catching it, but cutting through 2 defenders and putting the ball in the end zone.
The Patriots will line up for the PAT. Morgan to hold it for Googs. Snap. Plays, kick is up.
The extra point is.
And it's good, and there's a flag of the play. Or is there? I heard a whistle early. Nope, nothing. So it's good. So it's 6:22 to go in the ball game. It's the Patriots 27, the Blue Jays 0.
Kevin, for that last scoring job, I want to say thank you once again to Nations Lending. Whether buying a new home or refinancing, Mark Bowen and Nations Lending can help you. Nations Lending offers FHA, VA, and USDA loans and can even help those with 580 credit and above. Mark is a graduate, class of 1998, and has over 15 years of mortgage lending experience. He can be reached at 225-573-8688. His MNLS number is 587-641. I always have trouble saying NMLS number. 587-641. Nations Lending Corporation is an equal opportunity lender. Mark, former offensive lineman, I appreciate your support, brother, and we all do. We couldn't do it without you guys.
So after the Patriots get the fumble on the punt, Googs hit Davis, 1 play, 12 yards, 6 seconds off the clock. McCready's PET makes it Patriots 27, Blue Jays 0.
26. Fourth quarter, Zachary 27.
It's been fun. I tell you, this is it's been an exciting year so far. We've had some interesting ball games and some that have been hard fought. And look, let me tell you something. Just because it's 27-0 doesn't mean that this has not been a tough ball game. This has been a hard fought, physical game, and it's been a lot of fun.
McCready will kick it. Besh near side, Varnado far side halfbacks. They're going to stand around the 5. Pretty kind of a line drive. Besh fields it from the 6. 15-20 has a hole near side, and he's going to get tackled at the 24-yard line. And that's where Jesuit will take over with 6:16 to go in the ball game.
Looks like little Brennan Wilcox getting in some action. He's a senior, 5'9", 165 pounds. Getting down there and kick off, making it happen.
Looks like Chrome might got a little stinger. Nothing serious.
I bet he stung somebody else while he got it.
First down and 10, Blue Jays.
How salty has our defense been all year? I knew they had a chance of being good and would develop it, man.
Well, the thing is they just continue to impress us. You know, I'd like to say they impress us on the back end, but people aren't really able to challenge us downfield because of how good our front has been.
Yeah, there's a pitch and catch. Looks like LaFour's caught it. Maybe out of bounds and a first down at the 37.
He's out at the 40, at the 37.
Gain of 13.
First down, Blue Jays.
6:10 to go in the ball game. Trips to the top of the field, split near side.
Whistle stop the play.
And a whistle is blown. I don't think the official was ready. So we'll do it again. I'll hand the ball off to Whittington. He goes to the right. He'll have a short gain of
Whittington,
2 to the 39.
Anderson, and Williams on the stop.
5:50 to go in the ball game.
Second down and 8.
As some of these younger linebackers in the game, like to see some of these guys play. They fly around to the football pretty nice.
McMahon looks near side, has the receiver open, and tried to do a one-handed catch and a little too high for him.
Well, he kind of stumbled out of his break and got his head back up and was only able to put his left hand up. Of course, that's not enough. Officials have to separate our guys over the football again.
3rd and 9.
That will bring up a third down and 8. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. McMahon back to pass up a screen. Whittington catches it, has some running room, and he's going to be tackled at the 45-yard line.
Barfield, nice job.
Yeah, about 2 yards shy of the first down. I figured they got to go for it here.
Barfield,
5:24 and counting.
3rd down and 2, Blue Jays.
Here we go.
3rd and 2. McMahon looks far side, throws it. It's going to be caught.
Pass complete.
Besh. And he's out of bounds at the Patriot 49-yard line.
Kevin, I know we don't want to get beat deep, you know, and obviously, but you got to understand the down and distance sometime. And I'm not saying when it's 4th down, you're not going to throw it deep. It takes a lot more guts.
Right.
But you still have to protect that flat a little bit more. You have to protect that short throw for an easy first down like that.
They'll give it to Whittington off the right tackle. He fights hard for a 10-yard, 11-yard gain. He'll have a first down at the 38-yard
Play on the stop. Another first
line.
First down.
So with 4:59 to go, the Blue Jays are driving. They'll line up with 3 receivers near side, 1 top of the field, pump fake. Big man throws it deep down the far sideline.
Incomplete
And the receiver just gave up. It looked like he saw it over. It wasn't even going to be close. And the quarterback, let me tell you, he doesn't want to hold on to that football. He's going to let it fly early. And I'm not sure if that was miscommunication or what, but like I said, he does not want to keep his hands on the ball, sitting with it in the backfield.
McMahon takes the pass from center, rolls near side, fires it along the sideline, caught by Besh near the 30. Let's see what he marked it.
Pass complete to number 5, Besh.
At the 29.
2nd and 1.
With 4:36 to go in the ball game.
2nd down and 1.
2nd and 1.
They continue to rotate guys in and out.
Yep, 3 to the top of the field, 1 near side. They'll stay in the shotgun. And there's a flag in the play. False start. But I didn't see anybody move.
I don't know what's going on with these officials or offensive linemen, but they have had more false start penalties in this game that we have not recognized
But nobody moved.
than
though.
ever before. I want to hear the explanation, or maybe you and I just aren't seeing it. But I tell you what, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. So now it's 3rd down and 6. McMahon's going to take the pass to center, roll to his right, and he's going to run for it, and I believe he has the first down.
He does.
Right side.
Needed 6, got 7.
To a first down. It is a first down, Blue Jays.
4:29 to go in the ball game.
On the run. Alexander on the side.
This time McMahon keeps it, comes near side. And he might have gotten one.
Yeah, he's sliding feet first every time. He definitely doesn't want to take a hit.
Nah.
I don't blame him.
Gain of about 1 second.
Not after the night.
We've had some good front fours through the years. I don't know if we had a front four that moves as fast as this group does.
I mean, they're solid.
McMahon drops back to pass. Now comes near side. Throws it, has the forwards open. Complete and out of bounds. Needs to be close to the first down, around the
11 on the.
Well, what's funny to me, Kevin,
17-yard line.
is that last year we graduated Cade Beloso, Jay Curtis.
Yep.
I think, was there another defensive lineman or defensive end that was a senior as well? And those were good, solid high school football players. And it seemed like we got better.
Yeah.
Like, we got better this year. These guys stepped up and are playing at a very, very high level. And I couldn't be happier for that group or this team. We are
Quarterback sneak got the first down to the 14.
playing well all together.
Yep. 1st and 10 Jesuit at the Patriot 14 with 3:38 and counting. Now they hand it off to Whittington right up the middle. He's to the 5 and going to be tackled at the 1 yard line. Be 1st and goal Jesuit. And they're just running through us like a hot night through butter in this drop.
Yep.
I mean, it's all for naught, but
Well, we got a lot of our younger guys in, but you still want to protect that 0 on the board. And they're trying to call timeout on our side.
quarterback sneak, and he does not get it. Maybe a half yard to the half-yard line. Be 2nd and goal.
Okay, now that you want.
Good push right there by our defensive front. And, of course,
There's a timeout Patriots. So
Okay.
timeout Patriots, 3:09 to go in the ball game. It's the Patriots 27, the Blue Jays 0.
for that stop in action, I want to say thank you once again to Plum Street Snowballs. Their uptown location is at 1300 Burdette Street in New Orleans. And their Metairie location is inside Lafreniere Park at the concession stand by the splash pad. So go check them out. But for your next party or event, anything you got going on, best sweet treat in the business, give them a call. Tony Curtis at Plum Street Snowballs, 256-3298. That's Plum Street Snowballs, 256-3298. Plum Street Snowballs, we appreciate the support of the Patriots.
Dan A, check the replay. I think we had 12 men on the field. JT was trying to call a timeout the whole time.
Yeah, I can't get it now. I'm a little too late.
You can't get it?
But it
Well,
looks like we had 12 on
Yeah,
the
we all
quarterback
counted
sneak.
12,
Oh, goodness. Okay, well, good heads up.
and nobody called it.
Well, it was good. I was about to say good heads up call by the coaching staff. Bad call by the officials not seeing it. I mean,
That's why we call a timeout, to
12,
get everybody
yeah,
off the field.
that's what I'm saying. 12 guys should be able to stand out to the officials, but I guess not when they're all piled into the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that's tougher.
All right, to get in the shotgun formation, they hand it to Whittington off the right tackle. I don't think he got in.
Denied. Yep.
Wow, the backups are stopping him.
Barfield leading the tackle. And Krieger.
2:54.
Well, let's put it this way. Some of these guys are our backups, but I bet you they could start on a lot of other Catholic League schools out there. That's for
3rd
sure.
and goal. They're going to do it again. Whittington, this time he's going to
Like, you
walk in.
Walked in
Yep.
that time.
So 2:37 to go in the ball game. The Blue Jays get on the board. Now 27-6 with their PAT pending.
Good job by them. Get their school and get their fans a little juiced up, get some excitement. Good for them. They worked hard all year and obviously have played tough and physical this game. And I want to see if we got any more scoring highlights from around the other brackets as well. Any other scores?
That makes the score Jesuit
Shearer.
Curtis 27.
Shearer, adds the PAT. It's now 27-7.
And of course, let me recap some of this if you weren't with us before. But obviously, we're on top 27-7. Evangel Christian is on top right now, 30-17 over Byrd. Archbishop Rummel is winning by 1 point, 14-13 over Brother Martin. And Catholic Baton Rouge is beating St. Aug 35-14. Once again, thanks for joining us. We got 2 minutes and 38 seconds left here in All Ball Game on JohnCurtisPatriots.com. Excuse me, St. Aug is 19, not 14. The Catholic Baton Rouge is still taking care of business over there.
So Rummel's up by 1. If I remember, the week before we played Rummel beat Brother Martin 17-0.
Yeah, I think you're right. Hey, check this out.
All right.
Check this out. Check your boy out. After we got look, Robbie's a bad influence on this dude. Now let me tell you, Father Sidney, look, like a bulldog breaking a chain out here.
Kick off for the Blue Jays.
That's funny.
After we got finished, Father Sidney came with us to Bobby's Seafood right there in River Ridge on Jefferson Highway. And Robbie and Father Sidney are munching down here in the press box.
That's funny.
Robbie said we didn't invite him for lunch, so they having dinner together. How about that?
All right, let's see what Jesuit does here on the kickoff. Little sky kick.
Fair catch it. Fair catch it.
We don't. Oh, he dropped it, and
Yep.
they might have pounced on it. That's a poor job by the receiver over there.
And what are they going to signal? Is it us or them? Yeah, but our guys got to know that, Kevin. And it's, you talk about football IQ a little bit. That's
Yeah.
the kind of things we're talking about. Just camp underneath
Jesuit has it.
make a fair catch, and catch the ball. That's simple special team stuff that you go over all the time, and Jesuit's going to get the ball back.
At the 30.
Bad execution on our part.
Yep. We'll talk about that tomorrow at practice. You know what the good thing about us winning tonight?
Yeah, Thanksgiving practice next week.
Yep. You're exactly right. We'll talk about that during the post game. Split trips near side. McMahon takes the pass from center.
Screen.
Yep, center screen. And almost intercepted
Did
by
Barfield
Barfield.
get it?
No.
Ooh, it was close.
It was, but it hit the ground first.
Good effort.
We'll start by right now. So we'll have practice at 8 o'clock. Ben's will be out there, and a lot of alums will be out there. We encourage, if you're in town and you have a few minutes to spare, come hang out with us. Usually around 9:15, we'll have the fellowship in the gym.
And Kevin
Man
and
throws
I
a pass far side, incomplete. Go ahead, Danny.
might have it online again.
We
Not
will.
sure.
No, we
We've had it
will.
over the last couple of years. It's been a good experience for us, and be able to share the word with Coach JT
What time will
as
we
he
get on,
delivers the message.
Thursday morning?
Hey guys.
Hey.
We
Yeah,
got
go
a
ahead.
score update. Brother Martin just scored a touchdown.
Oh, okay.
All right.
20-14, Brother Martin.
Brother
Wow.
Martin just scored a touchdown, 20-14.
McMahon on 3rd and 10 drops back, steps on the pocket, breaks a tackle.
Oh, that's holding. Goodness
Yep, now he's
gracious.
going to run it, and he's going to get a first down and a few extra yards. And he's out of bounds near the 10. Let's see where they spotted.
Goodness gracious. They were
The 11.
11.
holding
Thank
the
you.
heck out of Ozier on there, but he's going to check out.
Sheck Snyder checking in from Starfield. So he loves the pass. We appreciate you. So somewhere between 9 and 9:15, we'll sign on for Thanksgiving practice.
Yep.
29 up the middle.
But that Thanksgiving practice gives us a great opportunity. A lot of times alumni come back
A lot of
all
them.
the way from a long time ago, and I know the new kids get giggles when guys talk about class of 69 and 70 and the early dogs and guys that made it happen, the class of 75, things like that. But it's a great opportunity to share and fellowship.
McMahon hits LaForge, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 1, or inside the 1. Yeah, so the men's club will be out there with donuts and orange juice and coffee and water. That's what Robbie's saying.
Gotta get some more of that hot chocolate they had out there today.
Yep. So somewhere between 9 and 9:15, we'll sign on YouTube via JohnCurtisPatriots.com. We'll have a little commentary. We'll set it up, and then we'll let Coach JT take it over. And it's usually done by 10 o'clock. So if you can't make it, watch it. They do the quarterback sneak and got it. So at 1:33 to go in the ball game, McMahon adds 6 more.
And if you are watching and you're just joining us, don't let the score fool you. It is a tighter ball game right now than it should be with what we have going on. But like I said, hand it to Jesuit. They're playing hard, they're playing physical, and they haven't given up. With 1:33 left, awaiting the extra point, John Curtis is on top, 27-13.
And they got to call a timeout.
Yep.
Jesuit calls a timeout. With that timeout, we have some more updates. In the fourth quarter, Brother Martin 20, Rummel 14. In the fourth quarter, Catholic of Baton Rouge 42, St. Aug's 19.
42, Catholic of Baton Rouge, St. Aug 19. The Catholics starting to put the hammer down. But I tell you, Kevin, this stadium, we talk about Zephyr Stadium having it the last couple years because of some griping going on. We were not allowed to play there this year. But Yeoman Stadium, even though it's 20 minutes from the house, it's been a great place to play for high school football. You know, really can't get any better. This press box is nice and cozy and open for us, and that field is a beautiful field. And, of course, these fans are able to sit in some nice it's just nice facilities, so it's a really nice opportunity to play some high school football in a beautiful place.
And Evangel's still up over Bird, right?
Yep.
So that holds. We'll play Evangel for the 11th time since 1999. We talked to PAT here. Snap, plays, kick is up. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
So Schertz makes it 27-14. Have you realized that now all 11 times that we played Evangel will be here in the New Orleans area? We never played them in Shreveport.
Crazy. It just hasn't aligned.
But I'm kind of glad it works out because I don't know if you noticed now, but Evangel is going to move down to Class 4A. So this will be the last time we play them in a while.
Well, we got to take care of business.
Yep.
Kevin, this is going to align very interesting here. I'm sure they're going to line up for onside kick. But the thing is, who are we going to put on our hands team? Are our starters going to be back out there?
Oh, I would.
Our first team hands team?
Yep, look at them. They're out there.
Well, Colin Guggenheim's not out there, and I'm pretty sure he's on our hands team.
Yeah, but he could be replaced.
Some of our other guys that maybe are normally out there might not be out there. So who knows? But it'll be interesting to see what Jesuit does here. I'm pretty sure we're not going to make the same mistake we did last time if they sky kick it. But how many guys we got here? Yeah, that's right.
We're going to put Donald Clay on that side where McMillan was in case they do it again. We just have a little more sure-handed receiver there. With 1:33 to go in the ball game. Sure, I think he's just going to kick it deep. We'll see.
It's offsides.
No, that's right. 87 fields it for us and kneels it down to 30-yard line. That's fielded.
Good job by him. A lot of times when you're sprinting to get the ball, it's hard to get your hand up in the air to fair catch it.
Yeah. But
he did the right thing of just catching it. You don't really have to kneel. You can just fall down. But a good job by him fielding it and allowing us to get the ball back.
So 1:32 to go in the ball game. We'll have it 1st and 10 at the 30. And McCready will go back at quarterback.
It looks like we're going to line up in the victory formation.
Yep. And McCready takes a knee.
Hey, and Rummel just scored again.
Wow, that's
21-20.
That's a track meet over there. 21-20, Rummel.
Rummel just scored again, 21-20. Going to be a good game. .105 and counting. And of course, we're going to milk this clock for everything it's worth. Snap it with about 2 seconds left here on the play clock.
Yeah, McCready takes a knee.
Down the ball again.
It's not quite lining up. We're probably going to have to, on 4th down, we may have to punt. Well, we'll see how close it's going to be.
Nah, we don't have to.
No, we don't have to. You're right.
30 seconds. Play clock at 17.
Yeah, we'll just
one more
kneel
play.
kneel it down and let it roll. Good job, Patriots.
Yep.
Center quarterback exchange. Hold on to the ball. Get
McCready's
down.
going to just stand back there. Now he takes a D with 16 seconds, and that'll be it.
Congratulations to Jesuit on a great
And the Patriots will eliminate the Jesuit Blue Jays. The Patriots will advance to the Division I semifinals next Friday. The Patriots will improve their record to 11 wins, 0 losses. The Jesuit finishes with a 6-6 record. And Coach JT is now 580 wins, 64 losses, and 6 ties in 49 plus years coaching.
Not too shabby, huh?
Nah.
Feeling pretty good about it. Great job right there. Good victory. Good competitive ball game right there from the Patriots and the Blue Jays. And, of course, after the game, we always got to give a shout-out to our premier post-game sponsor. That's our good buddy Frank Massico with National Temperature Control. Guess what? Frank was on the news 2 nights ago. Yeah. They called him last minute and said, do you want to be on the news, talk about heating and how you can do all this stuff last minute with this cold weather? And, yeah, my boy was live in some action twice on the news the other day. So congratulations to Frank and National Temperature Control. Family owned and operated with over 40 years of experience at keeping people comfortable all over the greater New Orleans area. Frank Massico Jr. and son Frank III are fully licensed and insured. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment. Some of their services are annual cleanings, preventative maintenance agreements, monthly filter changes, indoor air quality, UV lights, sealing and installing ductwork, air grills, bathroom and kitchen ventilation, and even provide 24-hour service. So wake them up, give them a call, 504-467-0440. Visit the website at ntcnola.com. That's National Temperature Control, ntcnola.com, 467-0440. National Temperature Control. We appreciate your support of the Patriots.
Well, the first victory tonight was the Patriots offense, won the toss, elected to receive. And the Patriots went on a 6-play, 61-yard drive, taking 2:31 off the clock. Mekhi Smith had an 8-yard touchdown run. McCready's PAT made it 7-0, and that was with 9:20 to go in the first quarter. Then with 44 seconds to go in the quarter, after Guggenheim had a 50-yard run, he set up an Ogeron touchdown pass that he tossed with one. It took 4 plays, 69 yards in distance, 1:56 off the clock. McCready's PAT made it 14-0, and that's how the first quarter ended. And then both defenses just played really well in the second quarter. Patriots defense had several stops, and then one really was trying to the turning point of the ball game. With about 2:44 to go in the half, 4th and an inch, and the Patriots stopped the Blue Jays and went on a long drive. Got it inside the Blue Jay 5-yard line and had a couple penalties. And then with no time left on the clock, McCready kicked a 30-yard field goal and sent the Patriots into the halftime locker room, 17-0 up on the Blue Jays. Then after the Patriots got the Blue Jays out on a 3-and-out, they had a nice little short drive, and McCready added another field goal with 4:10 to go in the third, and that increased the lead to 20-0. And then with 6:22 to go in the ball game, Guggenheim hit Davis on a 12-yard touchdown pass. That followed a fumble on a punt. McCready added a PAT. That made it Patriots 27-0. The Patriots started substituting pretty well on defense. A lot of young guys in, and Jesuit, credit them, they didn't quit. But they were a little too much for our younger guys. And they came back and scored two more touchdowns, one with 2:38 to go in the game. Whittington had a 1-yard touchdown run. Shirk added a PAT, making it 27-7. And then after they got basically with a long onside kick, if you will, only because we just didn't feel the ball properly. 1:33 to go in the ball game. McMahon, the quarterback, had a 1-yard quarterback sneak. Shirt added the PAT. And that's where we finished at Patriots 27, Blue Jays 14. Danny, your thoughts on today's ball game?
Well, just a great team victory. Obviously, we played well defensively. We talked about it all game long. They're very physical and strong up front. Defensively, we played great all year. So got to hand it to those guys offensively. We took care of the football, did what we needed to do, made some big plays when it counted, and it's a great team victory. You know, of course, there's room to grow. Got to continue to get better. Got to stay healthy going into next week, and I think we did that tonight. But yeah, it's just a good feeling. You know, back here in the playoffs. Got another Thanksgiving practice coming this week, and so we can have some fun and fellowship on Thursday. Talk about the things that really matter, and it's just fun to be back up here, man. The winter's here. It's feeling good, and John Curtis in the playoffs. Doesn't get any better.
We don't know officially, but it'll probably be Evangel. We'll know for sure, and we'll get it out via social media. We don't know the location. We can't come back here to Tulane because Tulane has a home game here. It could either be at Bernalino or at East Jefferson. Once we decide the location, we'll get it out, let everybody know. Of course, we'll have the ball game, 7 o'clock kickoff. We'll be on pregame at 6:45 on JohnCurtisPatriots.com via YouTube. Again, Thanksgiving morning. Practice starts around 8 o'clock. Should end around 8:45 or so. The boys will be getting changed due to Ice Whirlpool. Danny and I, Robbie, we'll probably get on the air around, say, 9:05 range right here on the network. You can we'll set up the pregame, or the pre-chapel, if you will, then we'll turn it over to Coach JT, and he'll give a little important spiritual message for Thanksgiving. And then we'll come back again next Friday night, wherever that may be, somewhere in Jefferson Parish. Again, we'll get it out to everybody and let everybody know. So we appreciate all of you. You guys listen to us, of course. Appreciate Gordon for doing a great job on the field tonight. Robbie, as always. Of course, our special guest, Father City, for joining us. That was a great interview. We are getting some text messages saying, man, I enjoyed that. That was pretty awesome. Thanks to him. Any final thoughts before we sign off?
No, buddy. Just can't wait till next week. Of course, like I said, I just hope these kids at this moment in their life appreciate where they are, because there's a lot of hard work and dedication that goes on from your mom and dad dropping you off every day to putting in those long hours to send you to a great school like this, to put in the work over the summer and in camp. These coaches putting in the long hours. A lot of work that goes into this. So I hope these kids at this age understand that not a lot of people get this opportunity to do this. And where they are right now, they're going to remember for the rest of their life. So let's make it count, and let's continue to get better, do the things that we need to do to once again be champions.
Yep. Hey, so the next time we're on the air, Thanksgiving morning, about 9:05, just we'll kind of have an idea. We'll get out to you on social media. Appreciate you guys listening to us. He's Danny. I'm Kevin. And in memory of David Manguno, who passed away 2 weeks ago. Go Big Blue.
God bless.